We're live. If you, I can just read chat out to you. If you would like to see it, you could pull my stream up on your phone or something if you wanted. Uh, but I'm good just reading.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Because I can see the necromancer screen and that's it.
Okay. Who's licking?
I don't know.
Haven, hello. Good morning.
No
Welcome
one
back.
knows if you're at the glory hole. I mean.
Oh yeah, I think that's the point, right? Okay, it's still picking me up a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. Haven, hello. Good morning. Fantasy Tomboy Reader, hello. How are you? Hi. Is that here? Let me see. Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
He's definitely a dad. Yeah. Yeah, true. Hello to Beeps and Dad of Beeps. Yeah, I have to be especially like quiet and chill, low key for this one. Because I can't figure out a good way for the lapel mic that my dad's wearing to not pick me up very much, which is why I have a little bit of a sound barrier here.
We could wrap my head and shoulders in saran wrap.
Well, we'll save that for the kink episode. Maybe this would be better. Oh yeah, okay. That sounds a little better. Maybe I just need to face away, unfortunately.
More Gouda.
Oh, you hear my dad twice?
So I said something twice.
Oh, wait, hang on. Yep, true. Hang on. Monitor off. There we go. Now can we get a mic test? Dad?
Oh, what? Me?
Yeah.
Hello, my precious.
There we go. Yeah. Perfect. No, I had the monitor. I had it to where the lapel mic, I was listening to it, like monitoring the lapel mic audio so that I could fuck with the settings before we went live, but
This is settings.
no, you don't be so naughty. We need a my dad being too naughty counter.
And go.
I came into Papa Beeps humping the air. All right then. Yeah. It's like we're related or something. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that my dad would come on to the to the show called Hole Inspector and be lewd and crass? Who would have thought? No one saw this coming.
Especially my beehole.
What are you talking about your beehole for?
What? Nope, not bee.
You talking about your beehole?
No, not my beehole. My pee-hole.
Oh, your pee hole. My bad. I'm the hole inspector. I'm getting my holes mixed up.
Well, that happens. You have a multitude of holes.
True. I've been in and around many holes. Start to blur together a little bit. Any hole is a goal. True, Logan. Remind me, if we skipped a hole last week, does that mean you will need to look at past 2 weeks on the hole inspector subreddit? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, what we're going to do is start with
The goal hole.
the goal hole. We're going to start with my dad's hole. I have not 10 minutes before we went live, I said, "Hey Dad, think of a word or a phrase that most represents you." And we'll search that to find our first post. So that's what we're going to start with. Welcome to Hole Inspector, everybody. Hi. We still have the pre-roll ads rolling for another 3 minutes or so, so we're just gonna keep chilling for a little bit, Dad.
I am not a crook.
Can you hear me okay when I'm facing directly away from you?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, cool. And you guys can hear my dad just fine? You hear me just fine? Hear my dad just fine? Volume check,
Testes.
Testes, big testes.
Hairy pair of testicles. What?
Hairy testicles. Papa Beeps could be a little louder. Okay.
Well, alrighty then. Maybe I will talk down to myself. Do I need to move it closer to my mouth? That's what she said.
Yeah. Maybe. Well, you could also. You don't have to be so quiet.
Yeah. Alrighty then. How's that? Is that any better?
Is that better? We moved the lapel up a little bit.
I moved it up about an inch.
No, don't clip it to your beard. No. Klutzy, hello. Good morning. How are you? Welcome back. Hi.
Wie geht es Ihnen?
I think I need to boost you a little bit.
But I don't need a booster chair.
All right, let's see. How's this? Can we get a mic check?
Rest roll Rio.
There we go. How's that? Good? Chilling? Better? Huge. Okay. Mike Beard Bobble. Yeah, exactly. All right. It looks like ads are wrapping up, and we can get started on inspecting some holes. Gonna grab stuff in video games later once I hit the anger phase. There you go. Are you gonna spin during ads? Oh, probably not for Hole Inspector. Not for Hole Inspector since we got my dad here.
What's spinning?
Some
part of my weirdness I haven't heard of.
Part of my support-a-thon, I've got a wheel here. Let me.
Like a Wheel of Fortune thing.
Yeah, basically, it's This is the wheel.
Yeah, that.
Mm-hmm. So, I think is it every other level, every 2 levels, something like that on the support-a-thon incentives. I have to spin the wheel 3 times. I severely underestimated the amount of support that we were going to get during this month, and now I'm pretty sure I'm behind by 63
spin the wheel,
spins right now. Oh no, because if you can't see it right now, but when every $1 donated to, or not donated, but given to support the stream, adds 2.5 minutes to a timer to make me stream longer throughout the month, and we're at 218 hours right now. So I have plenty of time to spin the wheel.
Spin that shit, yo.
Exactly. You get it. More of a wheel of misfortune. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Welcome to Hole Inspector. You can see that we have an extra special guest today as part of our support-a-thon. We reached the goal of having my dad on as a guest for hole inspection today. So my dad is going to help us inspect some holes and maybe take a nap. We'll see. Naps, they're good for the soul. They're good for the whole.
The whole soul.
The whole soul.
Or the soul hole.
I guess normally we start with introducing yourself and where people can find you and what you're up to. So if you want to do that, Dad.
Well, I prefer not to be found. And I am sitting in this easy chair right here in the middle of the studio. Or, well, kind of to the side, like, but been doing a lot of online searching lately since April, and not really happy with the way that's been going, but
Yeah,
one must do what one must do. And
I'm sure many people can commiserate with you right now.
Commiseration.
Mm-hmm.
Got my hairs cut yesterday. Feeling pretty good about that. Got new grasses, so I can almost read the small print over there.
Almost. He's been searching for a job, Haven. Tell him a little bit about what you do.
Computer-aided drafting and design.
Like technical drawings for like construction.
Electrical, mechanical, assembly drawings, structural, fabrication, whatever needs to be done.
Yeah. If it needs to be built, my dad draws schematics for it.
Wiring diagrams, ladder logic, mechanical house drawings, how the bolts fit, where the holes are located, what type of welds need to be put in, depends on which software you're using.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't really touched into the civil side of things, and I've been seeing a lot of job openings for that, so kind of screwed the pooch on that deal. But
The civil side?
Yeah.
Like drafting for like roads?
Civil projects for like roads and wastewater and storm runoff and things that require elevations, and you have to kind of use GIS and stuff like that with it. And that really hasn't been my cup of tea, because I wasn't, I was basically the AutoCAD guy, and then I became the Bluebeam guy, and then I became the only drafter for the last 2 years at the last place. And so
what would you like to be referred to as today? Papa Beeps? Beard Queen?
That's fine. Whatever.
Papa Princess?
Doesn't matter to me. Just don't call me late for dinner.
There you go. Beep's dad is a professional senior hole inspector. You can put that on your resume, or
Yeah, certified
hole inspector. There you go. Perfect. So he's familiar with inspecting holes professionally. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I've actually had to do the OSHA classes for confined space entry. It was really dark in here. Don't light a match. All the methane, you'll blow yourself up.
So that's my dad. If anyone is in a line of work that needs a work from home remote computer-aided drafter, let me know. We got how much experience do you have now?
15 years.
15 years of experience in computer-aided drafting.
Not to mention a 4-year degree and a 2-year degree in electronics and plethora of other job experience from my past lives.
He's done a lot of stuff. Hello, Mr. Beef's dad. Thank you for doing what my own biological father never could.
Which is
What, Catch? I have an idea, but okay. I would like to find our first post. So, Dad, what is your keyword or phrase?
I'm going to give you a choice of 3.
Oh, we got 3. Okay.
The first one is anti-establishmentarianism.
You motherfucker.
Oh, red.
We'll see if that even, that we'd have 0 posts for anti-establishmentarianism. Okay.
How about
pitch number 2?
Juxtaposition.
Make sure I'm spelling that right.
Juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition. Ooh, okay. Maybe. Okay, that might be something. Let's And
the third one is a phrase.
What's the third one?
Assuming responsibility.
Assuming responsibility. I think this one.
Assuming responsibility is the winner?
I think so.
Well, spank me very hard.
It feels topical. It feels right for us to do this one. Edilith, hello, good morning. Emma, hi, hello, welcome back. How badly can you hear me echo through my dad's microphone? How bad is it? Tatiana, hello, good morning. A little? Okay. Damn. It's noticeable? Fuck.
Be sideways.
No.
I just said nice words. I didn't say naughty pants. Here, does this help?
Does it sound like you're talking through a pillow when he does that?
Well, but you talking is the problem, right?
Maybe we just shut this one off, shut the microphone off, and we both just yell to this one.
Oh, well, all right.
We'll try that. Okay. Okay, it shut off. Yeah, I've shut it off in the monitor. Yeah. Well, I no longer feel impotent. One of these days, I'll figure out how to do lapel. Hey, at least it didn't cause a shit ton of feedback like the last time I tried to plug it in. There we go. And now I can get rid of the fucking barrier.
I am your cool slutty daddy.
Brick, hello, good morning. I now immediately love Papa Beast because he suggested one of my 2 favorite words, anti-establishmentarianism and defenestration. Defenestration is a good fucking word. Defenestration is the action of throwing someone out a window.
Really?
Yeah.
I have done that.
He's done that. And that's something that you'll probably learn about whenever we do my second piece of content with my dad, where I get him violently stoned and we interview him about his life. Was the glass still there? Did it shatter glass like in the movies and everything?
Well, one of the times, yeah.
What? One of the times you've thrown multiple people out multiple windows.
Yes, sir. But the one that I was referencing, the window was open. However, it was a second story window.
You gotta yell basically.
The second one, the window was open, and the guy was thrown from the second story. Luckily, he landed on rocks and sticks and not.
There you go. Luckily,
But he headbutted me in the mouth, so
you probably deserved it.
probably not, because I think I was being a drunken asshole.
Well, let me open my mic up a little bit.
That's code for.
Yeah, exactly. You get it. We'll try again. Yeah, we gotta project quite a bit to try and get. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. The echo was tiny, yeah. Yeah, I can turn the background music down as well. All right, Brick. We'll see you later. Have fun with work. Can we get another mic check? I opened up my mic just a little bit. That's you.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't need a mic check. I'm right here.
But I'm right here.
Yeah, there you go. I know we're literally just sitting right next to each other, but we basically gotta yell at each other like we're trying to get each other across the house.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay, so searching, what was it?
Assuming responsibility. Assuming, whatever.
We got assume. Where's... Oh, it's not all one word. Okay, hang on. This is a decent one. I think I'd like to do, but let me search assuming responsibility specifically. Okay. We've got... Why don't we just do both of these? We've got two posts that are technically about assume responsibility. One about being a parent, which feels appropriate.
Denied.
And one about alcohol.
Also denied.
There you go.
I think we should pass on those.
You should pass on both of those?
I'm teasing. Do whatever you want.
Doing it for Dan today? Maybe not doing it for Dan today. That's a long one, especially with the minor technical difficulties we're having with getting my dad heard. Maybe if I just point it directly over here. How's that?
Do you want me to scoot up or just
Yeah.
speak
Oh,
up,
actually,
or...
yeah. Can we just... We can move the camera around. You could just scooch up the chair. Or I can get another chair to sit in over here. It just won't be as comfy. I gotta fix my camera. Maybe. Oh. Okay, we're back. There we go. I don't even have to move it. That's great. Perfect.
Spinkadelic.
Hopefully this will be a little better for hearing us both, and eventually I'll figure out how to do audio from multiple sources, because I would like to have more in-person guests, I think.
Well, if that's the case, you probably need another setup like this and headphones like they do on like the Howard Stern show and all that shit. You know,
Yeah.
everybody has their own headphones and their own little fancy microphone.
Yeah. Probably just an OBS filter to the audio could help. Maybe. I had a couple filters on the lav mic, but it would still take some tweaking, and it's another facet of streaming that I just need to learn. Another facet of production that I just need to learn, you know? Okay. You'll still need to project a little bit, but probably not as much now.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Did you want to do so I've got one about kid's birthday party and one about
I think we did that one before. Or maybe that was a girl.
I think it's a different one.
Okay.
These are two ones that we haven't done before. They're both 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You to Ramrod, pick which one you want and let's get after it.
Let's start with this one, because I'm like, it seems too tame to warrant posting about, so I want to know why. I'm curious. Okay, first post of the day. Here we go.
The baby truck.
Am I the hole for letting my son invite a friend to his birthday, even knowing the boy didn't go to parties? Hi, baby truck. You also gonna inspect holes with this, baby truck?
Oh, geez, a grandkitty. Yeah, my grandkitty, Mama.
She'll probably come up and cuddle with you here in a second.
Well, that sounds very benign.
Right.
I mean,
it feels just like not serious at all. Like,
why wouldn't you let him invite him? Because then it's up to the kid whether he wants to come or not. He could decline, or he could say, you know, I'm an agoraphobe and I don't leave the house, or, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it's all, I don't know. Am I the hole for letting my son invite a friend to his birthday, even knowing the boy didn't go to parties? Truck. Oh, we moved the chair. She gotta explore the new space now.
Oh, is she back yonder?
Probably.
I thought she went that way.
Oh, maybe.
So what, is everybody reading it, or?
I've got a prediction for them to bet on whether or not they think that they're the asshole or not. Yeah. So I let that close, and then we'll read it. So I read the title, I open a prediction. They can bet with channel points whether or not they think that they're going to be the asshole or not. After the prediction closes, we'll read the post together and have a discussion about whether or not we think they're the asshole. And then we pay that out.
I think I'd know how this works.
You'd think so. But after that, we do Am I the Asshole themed bingo. And I've got a little bingo call list for
you 21.
You 21.
Calling Mr. Sphincter to
We've
the
got
to the green room.
A69. A69. Am I the hole for letting my son invite a friend to his birthday, even knowing the boy didn't go to parties? It sounds so weird. It sounds so weird. Baby truck. No? Damn.
Meow.
Yeah, exclamation point bingo. Click the link in the chat there if you would like to get your own randomly generated Bing hole card.
Yeah, you said Bing.
Bing hole.
Yeah, fire.
And if you're a subscriber, you can use the exclamation point Bing hole command to announce to the chat that you have achieved Bingus.
Which is a semi-close relative of the dingus.
The Bingus and the Dingus. 93.5 in the morning. Sounds like boys' parents don't allow parties where the kid wants to go. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Boy may not go to parties because the families are Jehovah's Witnesses. They're literally not allowed. Oh. I forgot about that. All right. How split are we on this Dickie?
Fucking religion.
We've got 72% for not the asshole.
I would think not.
Yeah. It just sounds too tame. Sounds too tame. My 10, just turned 11-year-old son has a friend who's left out of a lot of activities. Not for a lack of invitations, his parents would just decline.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner, Johnny. Tell him what he's won.
I didn't know why until recently. Figured it wasn't really my business. My son was having a sleepover and wanted to invite the kid. I figured no reason not to invite him, so even if he didn't go, he'd know he was welcome. So it's not a birthday party. No, okay, no. It's a sleepover birthday party. I missed that for a second. I thought this was a separate thing. My son was with him after school and asked if he wanted to come, and he said definitely, and he was free. Okay. He told me his friend could make it, so I emailed her and said the boys talked and sent the info about the sleepover. She responded and said she was really upset my son had approached her son about it instead of me writing to her before calling it to her son's attention. This feels weird.
Feels like the boys that doesn't go to the party's parents are the a-holes.
Yeah. I apologized and said I understand if her son couldn't go. She said now that her son knew about it, she had no choice but to let him go or he'd be crushed. But I needed to help manage his condition. I figured that meant supervising him taking some medication or not letting things get too loud or whatever. Okay. Yeah, they're hiding parties from the kid, it sounds like. How dare you treat my child like an autonomous human? Right, exactly. And there's no fucking way that every other instance of some sort of party invitation has not been brought to her son in the first place and been circumvented to go to the parents instead. There's no way that's happened literally every time. So, like, what are you talking about? She said he was extremely routine oriented and needed routine to thrive and stay on course, so I had to go by his routine, and that she noticed the invite said 3, but he couldn't start the sleepover until 5:30. I said that was fine, taking it to mean he couldn't be over until 5:30. She drops him off and is irate to find we'd already started and everyone else was there. She told me she was upset I had already not adhered to the schedule, and I explained the miscommunication. I mean, there's no miscommunication here. There is a
That little boy's mother is a Charlie Uniform November Tango.
I'll see you next Tuesday, you're saying.
Absolutely.
She said to avoid further miscommunications, she'd brought his schedule along. It was very precise. 6 to 7:05 dinner time. 7:06 to 8:29 quiet indoor play. 8:30 to 8:44 brush teeth, etc. This is screaming toxic autism, Mom. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. To her credit, she had written in suggestions of where the birthday activities could fit. examples, she wrote, or present opening next to quiet indoor play. I took one look at the list and explained the party wasn't really running on a set schedule. The boys were just hanging out. She became very flustered and said that if that was the case, her son would become overwhelmed and she'd have to take him home and he'd be devastated.
She needs a cunt punch. Oh, sorry. Was that? I mean, she needs to be kicked in the cooch.
No! I mean, what she actually needs is a real honest conversation about how to manage her children without micromanaging every facet of their entire lives.
She should have never had kids.
Honestly, that kind of feels like it, you know? Right, Guava. Has the child ever had the chance to try? If you are micromanaging your child's life to this degree, they're never going to learn or grow.
Exactly.
You're not giving them the opportunity to flourish. You are over controlling to the point
Dominating.
of stunting their growth.
Domineering. Manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me, I know.
Like, this is like exaggerated helicopter mom sort of thing. Right, not helping them in the long run. Regardless of what sort of like situation or debilitation or disablement that the child has, treating it and micromanaging it in this way will do nothing but hinder their growth and prevent them from adjusting in the future, you know?
Because I understand autism has certain facets, and there are different levels of autism, from
right, it's a spectrum,
from mild to severe. However, if you take that diagnosis and begin to map out this, I mean, but there's always two sides to the coin. Maybe she has found that her son only operates best when he sticks to an adhered schedule.
Yeah, maybe. Although, like,
however, I tend to lean towards the other.
Right. Like that could potentially be the case, but I have a hard time believing that would be the case if his schedule is micromanaged down to the minute, every single day. Like,
because as a parent, wouldn't you want your child to experience everything that life has to offer in whatever degree they could? And that's like building accessible playgrounds for kids with disabilities to be able to experience the joy of playing on a playground. You can't go to the playground because there's no way to get your wheelchair over there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you look around and you find one. Or if there's not one in your community, you start a grassroots effort, and by God, you make one.
Yeah. Right.
It sounds to me like what she was doing was making it convenient for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're asking for you to project a little more.
Projection!
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. I apologized, but said I definitely couldn't guarantee adherence to this schedule, so didn't want to assume responsibility for her son if it was of critical importance. Unsurprisingly, her son was very, very sad he had to leave. I suggested to the mom that he join the boys in the yard where they were playing basketball, but she said it wasn't time for basketball right then.
Horseshit.
If your child is visibly upset from not being able to do this, what do you mean it's not time for basketball? It is time in this moment.
And he was interested from the time that his friend asked him if he would like to partake in the activities.
Exactly. Like,
sounds to me like the mother is very disconnected.
yeah, absolutely
mother
jaded.
Of the autistic kid.
Hopefully this will be better, maybe.
How's that? Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's definitely better.
Okay.
I need to move your camera though. Okay. This episode of Hole Inspector is exceptionally scuffed, but that's okay. Mom may need a diagnosis somewhere. Yeah. It sounds like, honestly, she was given a pamphlet from Autism Speaks and said that it's like she read online that people with autism thrive on routines, and then was like, oh yeah, I can do that, and then scheduled to the minute.
It's the same fucking concept as the reason why I won't go to therapy for anything, because I absolutely detest trying to talk to somebody that has no fucking idea what I'm talking about. They've never lived it. They've never walked a mile in my shoes. All they're doing is reading to me out of a fucking book.
And
you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that.
We're a big advocate of therapy and how therapy helps. And I think if you really looked, that you would be able to find a therapist that has walked a mile in your shoes, especially nowadays.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I had that same issue.
But I've already spent 30 years fixing myself, so.
Yeah, but I mean, having some structure in that way from someone that does have training that as well can share in your shared experiences, I think could help. Like we could
just, end up behind the building shooting up again.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want that. We don't want you to relapse into
Right.
into addiction. We obviously saw how poorly that ended up for you.
Ding, ding, ding.
So I literally just started. I had my second therapy session yesterday, and
Nice.
after going through,
I'm not bashing therapy by any means.
yeah, you're talking about your own experiences.
I only talk about myself. I don't point it towards anybody else.
Yeah.
Because we're all individuals and therefore need to be treated individually, whether it's the same topic or not.
Right. Yeah, because everyone's experiences are different, for sure.
Everybody responds differently, and etc. etc.
Right. I think we can keep talking, but I'm gonna change up how the how this works, how we have everything set up. I don't think the wireless cam is really good for this anymore.
Okay.
Since we're not using the mic for it anymore. So give me just a second. But yeah, they equate finding a good therapist that fits you like dating. And I do realize that your experiences with therapy probably came from a place of like the fucking faith-based bullshit.
Yeah, because I went to one AA meeting and they told me that God was the only answer, and that I was a shitbag for being in a participant. And
yeah, and that, like, the faith-based AA can work for some people, but it's absolutely, there are groups that have made it literally predatory and use it as an excuse to basically abuse people and try to like force them into a situation that they have to convert, right?
Well, it's dominating and controlling and guilting someone to do something when, in all actuality, I don't give a shit what you're talking about when it comes to an addiction of whatever. you have to want it for yourself. If you don't want that up front and first, it ain't never gonna work.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to get off topic, but
Oh no, I mean, I don't even think it's that off topic, because I think the mother needs therapy. I think she needs to talk to someone who would be able to give good, like, tools, literal
she really should go to AA. Attitude adjustment.
attitude adjustment. Yes, absolutely.
Little bang
And
zing.
I think therapy could help with that. Like I was gonna say, that I've seen many times that people have equated finding a good therapist to dating. The dating scene kind of fucking sucks right now. It's 9 times out of 10 the people that you meet are gonna kind of fucking suck. They're gonna be
Well, I thought
kind
that
of
was the goal.
pieces of shit, you know? But you have to be conscious of that fact and not be afraid to fire your therapist. If it's not a good fit, then it's not a good fit. I met with, literally, I think you'll find this funny. One of my first therapists that I met with was a children's therapist mostly, but I was willing to give it a shot anyway. I kind of went through my sort of a good, like, overview of my life, and when I told her that I had forgiven you, she said, "Oh, then you did my job for me. I don't know where to start." So I said, "Okay, then I'll find another fucking therapist."
Yeah.
I then specifically narrowed my search to ADHD focused specialists, because I feel like a lot of what's going on, like the ADHD is a classification for how my brain works, how my thought processes works and stuff. So finding someone who specializes in that, who also has ADHD, is going to help me with their own lived experiences, the things that they have been able to navigate to help them in their own lives. Mm-hmm. And I've had 2 sessions, and I've realized things that I never would have otherwise, to help me navigate my own thoughts, my own feelings, and how I go through life and how I better myself as a person, because that's the goal of therapy. Mm-hmm. For me, it's to be a better me. And if you go in for any other reason, you're not going to have a good time.
Right. Well, I came out of the understanding way back when of, okay, fuck you, because...
Can you lean forward again?
I'm not going to sit here and listen to you tell me some stupid bullshit that has no rhyme or reason, but I am going to start doing what Descartes said, and know thyself. So you look inside yourself and you ask brutally honest question,
right,
of, is this the best me I can be?
Mm-hmm.
And if the answer is honestly no, then you stop and you focus on that, and you begin to learn how to fix it. Once you have identified a way to fix it that is reliable and resourceful and
not harmful
to yourself or anyone else, then you instill that by training your subconscious mind to train your conscious mind to give that knee-jerk reaction to that stimulus, so that when X happens, Y is now the reaction rather than Z.
Right. Absolutely.
And then you continue to do that over and over and over again, identifying the things that are not the best part of you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I've done over the last 30 years to try to be better and not be such of what I grew up under, with them wanting me to be, or
right,
pushing me, blah, blah, blah.
Kind of sounds like cognitive behavioral therapy. No, literally. Yeah, that is quite literally a method of therapy, what you're describing.
I never read that, but that's just what I came up with in my own being.
And I think that we are, you and me, I specifically, very emotionally intelligent. And that was one of the criteria when I was looking for a therapist. I need someone smarter than me. I need someone that's going to be able to realize things that I don't, that has done more learning and has more insight than what I would have. Because that's what I do. I introspect, and I am very good at finding like the reason why for why I do the things that I do, digging into it, introspecting, figuring it out. It's just what comes after.
Right.
The tools for noticing a behavior and then realizing that I want that change, but just that knowledge alone isn't enough to help me overcome
the
that
next
change.
part is finding the fix,
Right.
which could be challenging and time consuming, which in my case was because I was having to
Do it by yourself.
do it by myself,
Right.
figuring out instead of someone that had been trained going, hey, have you tried this?
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So, but
And that's exactly why I think therapy is important. I think
and I'm not saying that it's not.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just saying that
from your own experiences.
from my own standing in my
'Cause
shoes.
Let's just see. When's the last time you had a session of therapy?
That didn't involve me doing dope and self-medicating?
Any session of therapy?
I couldn't tell you.
I'm gonna make the joke that it was back in the 1900s, but
Yeah, it would have had to have been. Well, I take that back. It had to have been when I was a teenager, and between my mother and the juvenile officer, they put me in the loony bin because they didn't know what else to do with me.
exactly. And I know your mom, my grandma, exceptionally faith-based person. Yeah, exactly.
Which she was able to change in her later years.
Yeah.
And she was able to identify that she had done things wrong and not done right by us kids, and et cetera, et cetera. But, that was...
It's a little day late and a dollar short,
Yeah, that's like Grandpa telling me on his deathbed, well, I'm sorry I never really said I love you, and blah, blah.
You're dying.
Yeah.
It's too late, motherfucker.
You're doing this to make yourself feel better on your way out the fucking door, prick.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
actions speak louder than words.
yeah, 100%. And tying it back to the story, I believe that the mom here, I think, is either misguided or overcompensating for a lack of self-control, perhaps.
Or maybe she has her own issues, and this is the only way she knows how to deal.
Yeah, that's what I meant by a lack of self-control.
Yeah.
A lack of control in her own life, or a lack of control from her childhood that she's overcompensating for in the life of her child.
Mr. Fancy Words Pants.
I've been inspecting holes for a long time. I'm the Dean of Hole Inspector University, baby.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? It doesn't seem like that long ago to me. Then I remember we're a quarter of the way into this century. Yeah, the 1900s was at least 26 years ago, Jadzia. Surprise. Yeah, so if you were a teenager, the last time you were forced into therapy, and that's another one, it wasn't a self-directed decision. They threw you into therapy.
In the 80s.
In the 80s? So if the last time you went to therapy was being thrown in a quote-unquote loony bin from you acting out in the 80s, so somewhere between about 40 years ago then?
Yeah.
about 40 years ago. Mental health science and progress has made just absolute shit fuck tons of progress.
But it is still nowhere near what it needs to be.
Oh, absolutely not.
Because that's like, I know we're getting off the story track here, but it's like, you know,
yeah, there's still a stigma.
Politicians and people want to blame guns for shootings, and they want to blame this over here for this over here. If they would realize that the bulk of this, it's like you said a while ago, identifying the root cause of the problem.
Right.
If they would understand that mental health encompasses the majority of those root causes, then you could deal with that and you could heal it from the beginning instead of putting a fucking Band-Aid on a gaping wound.
Right. I do think there's something to be said about managing the symptoms of a mental health crisis in the interim so that we can dive into the root cause.
Yeah, because you can't just jump in with both feet.
Right.
Well, you can, but you can't. It doesn't work out well, because if you think about it as jumping into a swimming pool, and all the problems that you're experiencing is the air around you. And so you go into the water and you go under the water, which you then have that air in your lungs, in your entire body. So they're trapped there and you can't breathe. And then the pressure of the water is pushing on you, which is even more problems.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then it snowballs because you have no self-confidence, and you have no self-esteem, and you have been told XYZ for your whole life, and, you know, whatever treated in different physical or whatever manners.
So I think therapy is the scuba suit that lets you dive down to see what's causing a plug.
You have hit nail on head!
Or... honestly, using this analogy, I think it's for the larger mental health crisis that we have in America, especially in relation to guns. I think common sense gun laws is the scuba suit. We prevent children from being shot up while they're trying to fucking learn in schools. That's the scuba suit, so that we can dive further into what's actually causing people to go out.
Now, is there a lot of corruption and underhanded dealings with corporations? That's all you need to say, corporations, and the answer is yes.
Oh, absolutely.
But there is a lot of that in the background. However, me growing up as a rural farm kid, I learned from my parents and stuff how to handle guns to a certain extent.
Right.
And then I went and took a hunter safety course, which, you know,
furthered gun safety.
Gun safety.
Yeah.
Then the military. Then, you know.
Right.
But education, no matter whether you're talking about gun safety or how to properly cross the street, you know, education is the key to eliminating the largest percentage of chance for these adverse actions to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's a part of putting the scuba suit on and diving into the pool. But as long as we have unfettered access to firearms, people are going to go grab them because we can't dive into the pool.
Yeah.
So you're on your way to the pool to dive into it to figure out, hey, why do I want to cause a bunch of violence? But on the way, you pass a vending machine selling pistols.
I put that motherfucker in the back of my truck and go home with it.
And you see what the fucking problem is then. Why would you dive in to figure out what the problem is when you can just steal a vending machine full of guns?
Right.
So Columbine was my 15th birthday. We haven't really progressed since then. And we haven't. And we won't. Papa Beeps is former military. I knew it the moment he used the term shitbag earlier. I knew he had to be a vet. Yeah. Was it honorably or dishonorably discharged?
Honorable under general conditions.
Honorable under general conditions, which I believe is the
step right before they say you're a fuck up, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Almost dishonorable. They want to pass off mental health as a problem for individuals instead of addressing impact of the societal systems because profit power bullshit. Purely individuals. Yeah. They make it. They paint mental health and the mental health crisis as a moral failing without wanting to investigate the societal implications that led us there to the fucking first place.
Here's the thing, is when you're born as a child, you're a completely blank slate. You don't start learning your bullshit and your detritus and your fucking carcasses
Hate.
that are piled on you.
You don't start learning hate until it's taught to you.
Exactly. So your environment initially is all you know. The actions of those around you are all you know. And those actions are dictated by societal norms.
Mm-hmm.
And it mushrooms out from there. And I know that trickle-down economics does not work, but shit rolls downhill. And so if the people that are supposed to be leading the fucking world, leading the country, are a bunch of dickbag, idiot, 11 up, 3 down motherfuckers, then how are you, as a fucking, 3-month-old or a toddler, supposed to learn the right way to do things?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. See, now I'm yelling.
Which is great, because the mic picks you up better. Anyway, back to inspecting holes instead of being upset at the government. She became very flustered and said that if that was the case, her son would become overwhelmed. She'd have to take him home. He'd be devastated. I read all that. Oh, yeah, the kid's playing basketball. He ended up leaving, and I feel bad because he was so upset. I kept thinking back and wondering if I should have just not invited him and saved everyone all this trouble. Sorry, I thought I mentioned this. She said he needed this schedule because he has ADHD. You're damaging him for life right now.
His mother or the other mother that invite?
The mom that's micromanaging the kid's schedule.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, Letitia. Vine, hello. Vine says hi.
Hello, priest.
That's my dad. I want you to meet Vine someday. I'm upset he's spaghetti. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool. You are pretty cool. I think you and Vine would have a lot to talk about.
I'll talk to anybody.
Oh yeah.
Fucking bother me none.
That kid's mother is an asshole trying to save herself, having to actually learn how to parent her neurodivergent child. Yes.
Yes, so there's a failing at the parental level, not at the child level, because the child is the one that was predisposed by his internal wiring being what it is.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
And if you only allow him to be in this box, how in the fuck is he supposed to learn anything else?
Right.
How is he supposed to find ways to manage? I have an autistic grandson. I know.
Yeah. Literally, if you do nothing but micromanage and try to control his life down to the minute, how is he going to learn how to manage for himself? He's not. And as soon as he doesn't have that structure anymore, he's going to fail.
I mean, all kids need structure. They need dependability. They need parents to be reliable. Exactly, to an extent.
They still need
But
to learn.
you also, parents have to understand that you are now supporting this life. You have them in your hands. Where they go is largely dependent upon you to a certain degree, up to a certain age.
Yeah.
You know? And
Yeah.
if you're not doing them any fucking justice during those formative years, all you're doing is creating another fucking problem.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna go piss in the toilet.
I would hope it was in the toilet. Please don't piss in my sink. It doesn't drain very fast.
I was gonna say I'd rather just pee on your leg, but
No! Don't piss on my leg!
oh, come on.
Anyway, that's my dad, everybody. So a fun little thing that happens every time someone meets my dad. There's this immediate, just, oh, every single time someone new meets my dad, they have this revelation, and they have such a deeper understanding about why I am the way that I am. It's so funny. It's so good. And it has happened multiple times. A lot of ADHD kiddos need some degree of spontaneity in their daily lives to keep things from being miserably boring. Yeah. Yeah. I swear some parents forget they're trying to make a functional adult and just treat them as a child and then can't understand why they suddenly don't act right at 18. Yeah. Yeah. It's the always looking at your child like some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like an accessory. Like an extension of yourself rather than their own individual being. Looking at them as children and always children instead of a small human. This is a small, young human being that is brand new to this world, and it's your job to help them navigate through it so that they can be a fully functioning, well-adjusted adult. If a reaction to something that a child does doesn't make sense for you to do to an adult, why are you doing it that way? Like I like to use the capital punishment argument here. If I had a friend over, they accidentally broke a plate on the ground, I would tell them, it's not a big deal. We can sweep it up. We got more plates. We're chilling. Why would you yell at a child for the same thing? Why would you berate or punitize or discipline a child for the same thing? What does that teach in that moment? What does that do to forward their learning in your journey as a parent? Is it healthy? What's the outcome here? I bet this mom was wanting to have kids and it was going to be perfect and turned out to be very different from those expectations. My grandpa threw a frog on my cousin's fiance's sisters in the pool to show he liked her. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. It teaches anger, resentment, fear, source, experience. Yup. Got to take my ringworm kittens to the shelter to either get a demonstration on how to care for them or to give them back. I'm hoping for the former rather than the latter. True. Can't believe chat's letting XQC's name be on the screen while Beef's dad is here. God damn it. Hey, Dreaming Demon is above XQC now, and that's all that matters. Gifting 100 subs is a lot of fucking money. So I'm not upset about that not being overcame. It's a shit fuck ton of money. I feel like unhealthy adults treat kids like their captive audience, venting their trauma to anyone they think they have power over. I can see that. I can see that. All right, so you think not the asshole here, or
And we're talking about
the parent that invited the kid?
Yes, absolutely. But no.
No, absolutely not. Let's see what the top comment is. Top comment starts with, "What the f***? I would bet 10 times my yearly salary that if that."
Feel like LeVar Burton?
Oh, kinda, yeah.
Rock me, Amadeus.
I gotta get you a wig so you can headbang with me.
I just took some headache.
Huh?
Remember the lamp hit me in the head this morning.
Oh, true. Yeah, you wouldn't want to put that on there. Land Salad, thank you so much. Holy shit. Thank you so much for 100 gift subs.
Holy fook.
Yeah. Yuri, hello. Good morning.
Excuse me, princess.
Welcome.
Oh no. Oh no. The next, guys, how do I explain this to my dad, what the next goal is here on this list right now?
What list are we looking at?
So you see the XP bar in the bottom left hand corner of the screen there? That tracks how much support we've gotten and our progress to the next level, and lists what the reward of the next level is.
Oh.
So the next level says Luigi fanfic with Momo.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. So this reward is for me to read a story that was written by someone, by a fan, I guess, for someone that doesn't work at Nintendo. They wrote their own fan fiction, a story about how Bowser wants to impregnate gay Luigi.
Start with spaghetti squash.
What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean start with spaghetti squash?
Because it doesn't have any fucking carbs in it over there.
Oh, God.
You can make it taste a little better, you know. You put a butter, you put it a brown sugar, and you know, but it still looks like a spaghetti, you know.
I could go for some spaghetti. We gotta do your spaghetti from scratch.
That's an all-day deal.
Yeah, well, exactly. I still have yet to start to finish the process with you so that I can commit it to memory and have that forever.
We also need to figure out when we're going to rent the tree trimming thing, because I need it at my house, you need it at your house.
Right.
And
Well,
you can do
this support-a-thon, so with the advent of this support-a-thon that we're doing here, also the timer now is at 243 hours.
Bing.
Can someone do the math real quick to see how many hours are left in the month of July so that I can put that into context?
Well, if
with
this
my
is
dad?
what, the 18th, and there's 31 days, that's 13 more days.
Times 24.
13 times 24, that's 240, and 7...
312 hours. 312 hours left in the month of July. We have 243 hours on the timer.
Wow.
I've been doing up to 12-hour stream days every day.
Fondle my ballsack.
So the timer's absolutely gonna go into August.
Wow.
So we're gonna be streaming a long time. Oh yeah. I showed my dad Chicken Daddies. He really liked Chicken Daddies.
I did.
Yeah, or the calendar of the guys posing with the chickens. Yeah. We want to do one of me, you, JT, Raymond when we work on the roof.
Oh, do a stream thing, you mean?
No, a calendar
Oh.
of us in our overalls working in our roofing gear.
Oh.
But I'm gonna use the wireless stream setup camera to stream us changing the roof. One, so that we can teach other people how to do their own roofs. And two, so that I can write the entire cost of the roof off on my taxes.
Ha ha! You one smart cookie, I tell you.
I try. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I could write off the portion, like the square footage of my office and the studio in the basement, and write off like an equivalent amount of roof and use that. But I was like, if we're going to stream the entirety of us taking a roof off, putting a roof on, turning it into a YouTube video, turning it into educational content about changing roofs and roofing, that's fucking taxes. That's taxes.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, right. Speaking of the roof, that's low key what the support-a-thon was for. I need to. It was to raise funds to get my debt under control because our credit card I've been using for my utilities has gotten out of fucking control. But if we are able to reach every single level that I've put forth for this support-a-thon, I will be able to pay my bills, my mortgage, get my groceries this month, pay down my debt, and have enough money to buy materials to get a new roof.
Speaking of which, when you decide to do that, we need to go to the
Restore?
surplus and...
Well, I told you that to tell you this. There are 7 levels left of the support-a-thon.
Okay.
There are 111 levels. We have 7 left. And it's the 18th? It's the 18th. We have 7 levels left.
You guys fucking rock.
Someone clip that. I want to turn it into an alert. Land Salad, thank you so fucking much. I appreciate it. Hey, Dad, what's your PayPal?
I don't have one.
You lying liar who Wait, I have your Venmo on here.
Stop it.
My dad has been... Do you remember I told you how my dad stood up for the queer folk in his office and took a guy to HR for using the F slur, talking about people that worked there?
Not once, but twice.
Not once, but twice.
Same guy. Even referenced the first time.
Yeah. That guy faced no punishment.
Money.
In honor of Papa Beeps being here.
Did somebody say blah blah blah? You're a dirty hooah.
Yeah, Logan basically called me a dirty hooah.
That's okay.
Here's $200. Show me what that thing do.
Wow.
Dad, you know how to twerk?
No.
Look at that shit-eating smile. He's like, yeah, I know what that thing do. No, yeah, Logan just tipped $200.
Look at you go.
Anyway, my dad was let go from his job because he dared to speak out against the acquisition that his company was going through, because they were pulling some fuck shit with the benefits. And when upper management was like, hey, you're not even a part of that program, why the fuck do you care?
Well, it wasn't just upper management, it was the top guy.
Well, yeah, but I'm specifically not going into details.
Right.
The top guy overseeing the acquisition came to his office fucking shaking, right? Being like, why the fuck do you care? It doesn't affect you. My dad was like, Well, it affects the rest of the fucking company, motherfucker. You're the only one that seeks to gain from all this. So that, in combination with him,
being a whistleblower,
being a whistleblower for people being homophobic in the office, they fucking let him go. They laid him off. Granted, they laid the other guy off too, so maybe there's a little something to there.
Yeah,
but
I didn't find out about that till like a month later.
That they laid the other guy off?
Yeah, and this wasn't a layoff, because layoff means you have something to go back to. They dissolved my position.
They dissolved his position, I guess.
Which I was the only person in the entire company at that location.
Shaw, I think, honestly, Shaw says you need to be a union boss. You know, my dad
be a good union boss.
I think because you don't think you'd be a good union boss, you'd be an excellent union boss. Because my dad's whole thing, the only reason my dad is anti-union is because he's only been in unions that have been corrupt, taking money from the union members. I think if you were part of a good union and you could oversee that shit and actually fucking advocate for people the way that unions are supposed to fucking work, I think you could do some shit. I think you should make some waves.
Well, that's possible, I guess, because I don't take shit off people.
That makes you perfect. Exactly. Support your unions. That's what I'm saying. A daddy's place is in his union. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, so my dad's Venmo, because he's been looking for a job and no one can afford to pay him. Oh wait, that uses your full first and last name, doesn't it?
Yes, please.
All right, never mind.
Yes, thank you.
So my dad's PayPal, I'm pretty sure uses his work email.
I haven't accessed that thing in probably 8 years.
Maybe now you'll have a reason to.
Well, I got an email from PayPal the other day saying that I had purchased Bitcoin. And I was like, no.
Oh, that's absolutely.
And it's a scam of some sort. They want you to contact them and give them all your information so that they can have your information and goat fuck you.
Did you say goat fuck you?
Yeah.
Dad, could you explain to us how you fuck a goat?
No. No.
Yeah, that's a scam, not from PayPal, right? Do you use your real name on there too? Oh, I don't have you on PayPal, just Venmo. Okay, well.
Oh, remind me, before I leave, I've got to talk to you about calendar. Because your calendar is somehow on my calendar.
Oh.
Like, it constantly comes up and it tells me Community Day. And I'm like...
That's funny.
But anyway, just don't let me forget.
My dad's been getting notifications for our Community Day. That's so funny. We could always just donate and then you could Venmo him. True.
Or we could
Beep sex party Tuesday 6 p.m. I don't think my dad and I are alike at all. What do you think? I was literally like, I was watching you talk about something. You were real passionate about it, and I was like, I saw both of us sitting next to each other right now. I'm like, God damn, I'm starting to look more like you every day, I swear.
Just try to stay away from this part, because damn.
That's okay. I think the people like that part too.
Oh, man.
Set up Papa Beeps a Patreon too. Imagine.
So what is our next?
Oh right,
read?
The alcohol post.
Oh, shitbags.
Yep.
I might need to smoke before I drink. Wait a minute. For serving a pregnant...
No, don't read it yet. Oh. Not yet. I gotta pay out the not the whole for the last one.
Okay, do that. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
And then I'll be back for the booze hound. Ah.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, diggity dog balls.
Binghole squares for the helicopter mom post. What do we have? See, I knew it! Thank you for the hydrate moth. Over controlling parents, I think.
Who is money telephone?
It's not that serious. Not the asshole. Adults using kids as an excuse. Shitty parent post. Can we do parent your kids? Because the over management of the schedule is like that feels like over parenting your kids, but it's like over controlling in order to not actually learn how to properly care for your kid. I'm gonna say, yeah, parent your kids. Yeah, we said over controlling parents earlier. Oh, whoops. I missed a text from my dad asking if I would come out and help him carry some stuff. I don't want to do It's Not About You because we would have to we assume too much, I think. It can't be toxic family because there's not more than two involved. It's just the mom that's toxic, so it's not toxic family. There has to be at least 3 members of the same family to be toxic family. How you guys liking my dad so far? I always get a little bit worried. I'm cuz like he's going to say some out of pocket shit. Like as soon as we started our post saying that the mom needed to be kicked in the vagina. But we recovered. We got there. Hell yeah. And he loves coming on. I shit you not, he has asked me at least 3 times if he could come over and be on the show because he has such a good time.
What have I asked you 3 times?
To come on to Hole Inspector.
Oh.
So I'm glad we got to actually do it now. I feel like your community might be okay with out-of-pocket stuff somehow. Yeah.
Ow, cock. Ow,
It's literally on his calendar. He has no excuse.
I came up with another phrase, by the way.
Oh, you want to do it? You want to search another one? Well, we have the other
Yeah,
post.
you got to do the drinking one first.
Yeah. New prediction. Here we go. Dad, you want to read this title out for us?
Am I the asshole for
Hole. No ass, just hole.
Oh.
YouTube has puritanical censorship, and if we curse within the first like however long of a video, they suppress my video.
Oh. Am I the hole for serving a pregnant woman a non-alcoholic cocktail? That also doesn't sound very...
Right, but like in a different way, kind of like it's a different vibe from the first post. The first one was like, okay, it's not that serious. This one I'm like, what are you not telling us?
Right. Maybe she asked for the full version,
The fully leaded version.
Yeah, I don't know. And I got a TikTok this morning, kind of like showing a skit related to this. It showed a woman with a pregnant belly walking up asking for a shot, which like the bartender was assuming it was for someone else, gave it to her, she shot it and walked out the door. And then I went into the comments because like, what the fuck? Apparently it can be considered discrimination to not serve alcohol to someone who's pregnant if you refuse the drink.
I don't see how that's possible, because if you can refuse to serve a drunk alcohol, then how is that different?
I think serving the drunk, there's a assumption of,
because if you continue to serve somebody that's drunk and they drive and they kill, then you're liable.
could be. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to actually look into that. Depending on local laws in the U.S., it's actually illegal to serve alcohol to a pregnant woman. Okay. This one depends. Like, did she order a regular one? Did she know she was pregnant, or just guessing? Lots of thoughts. Right. I worked at a convenience store and had to sell cigarettes to visibly pregnant ladies. I wasn't allowed to say no, but I think that was more of a company thing. Okay. I think most bars have a right to refuse service clause that should cover that. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured it would like be covered under, but I'm not sure. Not the TNT's saying not the whole. Okay.
All right.
So far, we're still waiting for the Dickie to end. Oh yeah, am I the hole for serving a pregnant woman a non-alcoholic cocktail?
Ribbit. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I got some messages from Mayor. They sent me cracking up at my Amazon cart right now, and this is what it is.
Meh.
That's a wrestler, of course. Uh-oh. So, maybe I shouldn't say this. I'm muting for a second. Fuck you. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Friend of a friend smoked 2 packs through her pregnancy, and now the kid looks like Elephant Man. I don't know what Elephant Man is, and I don't think I want to know. Hey, chat, what if we did a revolution? Never mind, scatter. Beanie! Quit inciting mutiny! Or my dad and I will both spank you.
Hell yes. As long as I get to go first.
Wait a minute.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Well, now hang on. Wait a minute.
Got to pay extra for that.
Okay. How split are we on this Dickie? Let's see. 64% not the whole. All right. I've got it. You can be the peanut gallery. I've waited tables for the last 3 years. During my shift last night, a group of 4 women in their late 20s came in. They were a pleasure to have as customers. They ordered 4 of our house cocktails to start with and then went over to the menu for their entrees. When I was on my way back to their booth with the drinks on a tray, I walked by the back side and overheard one of them talking about how she was 14 weeks along. When I rounded back, they were talking about the same topic, and it was clear to me that she was pregnant. I figured her having one drink wasn't a big deal. They ordered their entrees and went off to handle their tables. Oh, sorry. They ordered their entrees and I went off to handle other tables. About 5 minutes later, they called me over again and asked for another round. At this point, I started getting concerned, but I took the order and cheerfully said I'd be right back. This time, I went to the bartender and asked him to make one of them a virgin cocktail. He was confused, but since he's a good friend of mine, I told him to just trust me. A few cocktails later, hers strictly virgin, they started getting rowdy, and Mrs. Pregnant Woman was also getting into it. I figured since she didn't notice, things were okay. The problem came when I took them their check and they asked to split the bill at the register. When Mrs. Pregnant Woman got to the counter, I saw her cocktails were marked with virgin. My bartender had edited each in the system for inventory. It was too late for me to edit them back, so I just had her pay, hoping that she wouldn't look at the receipt. They all thanked me and left, leaving a generous tip in the process. They were talking in the parking lot for the next short while, presumably waiting for an Uber. Several minutes later, Mrs. Pregnant Woman came back and asked what virgin on the receipt meant. How do you not know what that means?
Maybe the waitress was telling her that she was still a virgin, or
I don't know. No, ma'am, they had alcohol. We were just saying you don't fuck.
leave it to the old cunning linguistics.
I fessed up that it meant non-alcoholic. She blank stared for a few seconds and then asked if she had ordered a non-alcoholic cocktail. I said no, but told her that I assumed she wanted one seeing as she was pregnant. It was a lame lie, and I'll admit it, but she looked me in the eye and asked me to return her part of the tip. I did so. Then she talked to my manager. My manager took me into the office and literally shrieked at me and tell horse. I stood my ground and told her that I'm not going to be responsible for FAS. What is that?
Fetal
alcohol syndrome? Yeah. She told me that she was taking me off the calendar until she decided what to do with me. She also informed me that I could get the restaurant in serious trouble for discrimination. And upon examination of my state's laws, she is correct. But when I talked to my mother and father about it tonight, they told me that they understood my position. The entire staff of the restaurant is against me, and I think that I'm going to call in and tell my manager that I quit. But I still feel in the right here. I would like some perspective on this, and if I'm the asshole here. I think it's irresponsible for someone to be drinking in excess while they're pregnant.
At all, period.
At all, period. I don't think that's someone else's call to make.
So,
if she wants to destroy her own life, destroy the life of her baby, destroy the life of her child, that's not on me to make that decision.
Legitimately, what should have happened was the waitress should have clarified with the individual, did you want a virgin cocktail?
Yeah.
And then when she said, no, I want the full leaded version, then it's out of your hands.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Like you say, it's her choice to make. As fucked up as that is, you got to let people make their own choices.
Right.
Because then you're dabbling in, manipulation and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
All those things that we talked about on the last deal.
It doesn't say what state it is, no.
Legitimately, let's just keep it to the conceptual part of it, where are we thinking that the waitress was the whole because she took it upon herself to mandate to someone else how they should or should not behave, or whatever, or is she in the right by imposing that on someone that maybe couldn't make their own best decision?
Right. There's a thing about consent here. Opie should have told her no if she couldn't bear to serve her. And the attempt to maintain the deception is, yeah.
feel like this is a shitty but justified moment since OP is willing to accept the consequences. OP is wrong for overstepping and should have communicated with the customer and then their manager if they had a problem. This is a professional situation. Personal feelings should not be involved. I think, obviously, you can't really remove personal feeling from the situation, but I think there was a professional way to go about it, especially with the current fucked up laws in place that we have, you know?
Truth.
Let me read the top comment here. Everyone sucks here, but you had good intentions. She sucks for obvious reasons. You suck because you had no way to prove that she was pregnant. You altered her drink without informing her, and you made a big decision without speaking to your manager. Edit. If she isn't pregnant, OP is the sole asshole here for the same reasons mentioned above. OP won't even expand upon what he overheard. He just keeps quoting himself saying she was definitely pregnant. And the snarky asshole saying, is that the only way to tell if someone is pregnant? And let me just carry a test around. Obviously not, but this also isn't about the customer trying to prove she's pregnant. It's about OP and his choice to assume the customer is pregnant simply by overhearing a conversation. OP could have asked the customer, but he still should have talked to his manager before altering someone's food without telling them.
Or drink.
Or drink, yeah. Food or drink.
Here's my 10 cents on, or am I withholding my opinion?
No, go ahead. That's what the whole inspector's about.
Well, I think they're both
Yeah, that's what
assholes.
That's what everyone sucks here is for. Everyone sucks here is basically everyone's at least a little bit of an asshole in this situation.
The person that was supposedly pregnant, whether they weren't or weren't, you know, if you are pregnant or if you're representing that you're pregnant, you shouldn't be drinking because you're not taking the best interest of the child at heart.
Right.
It's proven over and over and over again.
Right.
Secondarily, the server made a bad choice of judgment in doing what they did to just take it upon themselves.
Right.
They could have communicated with the customer. They could have put it to their manager, let their manager handle it, let another server that whatever. But I think that there's a shared responsibility here in this situation. So everybody fucking sucks over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Skywalker. The only hearsay that we have is such. It was not even at the table, around the corner, overhearing, yeah, I'm 14 weeks. That's it. It doesn't sound like anyone was visibly pregnant. Like, there's no way to verify. So instead of circumventing and making that decision of yourself, you say, hey, are you pregnant? It is irresponsible of me to serve you alcohol while you are pregnant. Like, basically, fucking call them out.
Or in a more professional thing, because then you are confronting the customer, and most places are the customer's always right kind of thing. That's what the manager's there for, is to make those kind of decisions.
Right.
You present your manager with the situation, and then under corporate umbrella structure, you have done what you're supposed to do by escalating it to your next highest level of management. It's off your hands because you said, hey, I'm a little concerned about this. Could you handle this?
Right.
Bing, bang, boom. Bob's your uncle.
Right, Allie. A supposed 14-week pregnancy could just be like a big lunch or something. It's not the most obvious thing, right? If she was going to drink at the one restaurant she's drinking at others, yeah. The customer is a worse person if she is pregnant, but it can't completely overshadow the fact that altering someone's drink without consent instead of refusing service to them is not okay. Right.
Because what's to say that the next time you don't slip a roofie into somebody's drink?
Yeah, like altering someone's drink without their consent. I don't think that that's right either. I think everyone sucks here.
Everyone sucks. Everyone sucks.
Like, honestly, I think you're right that the best course of action here would have been, hey, I heard that someone at the table was pregnant. Is that true? If so,
I could bring you a bottle of Jack.
no. If so, I am uncomfortable serving you alcohol, and I will get you a new waiter. I am uncomfortable serving you. Honestly, don't make it about I'm refusing to serve you. I'm gonna alter your drinks. First escalate it to the manager, and then if the manager doesn't do anything, then I'm not gonna serve them. I'm not gonna be responsible for this. Yeah, I overheard someone was pregnant. Would you like a mocktail instead? Yes. Or did you mean to order a mocktail instead? Right.
Ding, ding, ding. Who's that?
I object to something you're allowed to say. Right. I was under the impression that OP could clearly see that someone was carrying a baby. I missed that a number was given, and that's how they knew. Yeah. Literally at the very beginning, it was I walked by the back side and overheard one of them talking about how she was 14 weeks along. When I rounded back, they were talking about the same topic, and it was clear to me that she was pregnant. Overheard a conversation not directed at them and assumed pregnancy.
Not once, but twice.
Yeah. Dad King is right. Like, if you feel okay doing it one way around and trying to hide it, it's not absurd to imagine they'd alter a drink the other way around. Yeah. Calling someone out like that could cost you your job, so I understand if people would not want to do that. I was certified to serve alcohol in Texas. They drill into you that the response would be, I'm not able to serve you right now. That's all. If the manager wants to make that sale, then they can do it. Right, exactly. But still, they lost their job either way. They went around and altered the drink without consent of the customer as well. Lost their job. Like, even so, if that's how they trained, then I'm not able to serve you right now. Talk to the manager, you know? I would start with, did you want a mocktail? And if they still said yes, then I would like to think that I would step away from service and also be non-confrontational. Yeah. And rightful so, right. Clear to me is so vague without the word pregnancy. There's no way to know. Right. Like, saying that you're 14 weeks along might be a weird way to word it, but like, 14 weeks in what?
At a new job.
14 weeks in a new job. 14 weeks at NA.
Vacation. 14 weeks of vacation.
Yeah. 14 weeks of my new diet. Yeah. Like,
14 weeks with my new cock ring.
14 weeks with my new cock ring. 14 weeks wearing this vibrating butt plug. Who knows?
While wearing a pink tutu.
While wearing a pink tutu, yeah. 14 weeks cancer free.
And a dog
14
collar.
14 weeks along in remission. 14 weeks of coming every single day.
Oh, giggity.
14 weeks along in my degree program.
Aha!
14 weeks of service at the local glory hole.
That one was a little chunky. I had to redo for swallowing.
Just like service at the local glory hole.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Anonymous, thank you for the gifts up to 14 weeks. I guess the point was OP made this way more complicated than it needed to be. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Jesus, how much zinc did you take? 1 pill every day, baby. 1 pill every day. Did you know that, Dad?
What?
You can take zinc supplements to have your loads be bigger.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because it's mostly zinc.
On Amazon.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, excuse me, princess.
I'm gonna have to buy stock in pineapple and strawberries too.
We just got a gift sub to Local Glory Hole.
Oh my.
Oh, the gift sub from Local Glory Hole, or from 14 weeks to Local Glory Hole, is just so beautiful. So, how are we thinking everyone sucks here? That's kind of where I'm leaning.
Whatever the thing is
Excuse
that
me, princess.
We got a gift sub to Cum Wizard.
That's sparkly.
That's sparkly?
Bangs them to the moon.
Are you proposing that the cum wizard would cum sparkles?
Fantasia, baby.
I don't like that mental image. Mickey Mouse, what are you doing?
Daddy!
Presto, como! I'm drilling Donald in the keister.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Not glory hole theme park login, please. Alakazoo and bippity boo, and you're gonna come in your pants.
Giggity.
No! Not for free! No!
Swing.
Why study magic if you can't shoot glitter? That sounds painful. Owie. I don't want to shoot little sharp pieces of plastic out of my
I mean,
cock.
that's gonna really clog up your pee hole.
That's gonna clog up your pee hole. Eloquently said, Dad.
But because you're a magician, they do not become solid until they have exited your orifice.
Well, excuse
They are only in
me,
essence
princess.
until they leave your body.
Can I have a mod quote that so we have it forever? They don't become solid until they've exited. Because you're a magician, they don't become solid until they've exited your pee hole.
They are only in essence. Not to be confused with evanescence.
Yeah, you can just magic the glitter as it leaves the cum hole. Hey, Beanie, never say anything ever again, please.
Swish.
Due to equipment left behind by the recreated...
Well, excuse me, princess.
Yuri, thank you for the gifts up to Solid Cum.
Oh, that would be kind of bad. It just comes out in a rectangle. That'd be like, you know.
I was assuming it came out like you're squeezing out a tube of sour cream.
Not quite chunky, but not
Quite thin enough to swallow.
Did you have jalapeno poppers?
3D printer filament. Ew, I hated reading that.
Oh, weed whacker string. It comes in star shape.
Excuse me, princess.
Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Sparkly Cum Dumpster. Not forbidden toothpaste. Shut the fuck up.
Well, excuse
Logan, thank you for the gift sub to
me,
Sparkle
princess.
Cum. Perfect.
Okay,
Hey,
what did we decide?
okay, is it, we thinking everyone sucks here? One's in chat for everyone sucks here. Two's in chat for any other
Well,
option you think.
Excuse me,
Quit gifting
princess.
subs to cum accounts. Stop gifting cum.
Well, excuse
My
me,
favorite
princess.
pastime.
You're not allowed to cum anymore.
No.
That's
Okay,
why
yeah,
my
I think we're-
butthole's prolapsed. It went backwards.
Are you saying you came out of your ass?
Farted a bubble of cum.
Anyway,
All I really
and-
wanna
all
know
right,
is-
everyone sucks here. So that means yes, the asshole. Here we go. All right, your big old squares moving the fuck along. All right. It's not about you, I don't think.
Well,
It's never about me.
excuse me, princess.
We just received a gift sub to Prolapse Patty
Well,
And-
excuse me,
and a separate gift
princess.
sub to Cum Farters.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Well, excuse me,
And now
princess.
a gift sub to Creamy Cum Bubbles.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Well,
a gift sub to Do Not
excuse
Come.
me, princess.
A gift sub to Prolapse for Poverty. I don't like that
Well,
one.
excuse
I don't
me,
even like the first
princess.
word. It makes me want to.
A gift sub to Cum Bubble Blower. I think people just want to hear me say fuck shit out loud with my dad here. Mira, this is my dad. My dad, this is Mira.
Oh, Haropries.
Hot tub stream. Oh yeah, we're at there it is.
What?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Thank you for the gift sub to Cum Butt Plug.
Oh, blew that motherfucker right in there.
I'm not saying Twitch needs to do another exodus of Twitch names, but I actually hate the word prolapse. I agree.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Was ist los?
I'm gonna let you read this one. Can you read this one? The gift sub here. Can you read that, or is it too small?
Daddy Discovery Day Journey? What?
So close. Daddy's cummy in my tummy.
Oh my.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Discovery Day Journey.
We're not going to talk about that.
Close enough. Yeah. Give me back my sword, or I'm mailing you a shaken box of wasps. Do it. You won't. I'll set it on fire.
We know how to deal with wasps, don't we?
We sure do, don't we? Snowball, thank you for the gift sub to Prolapse Gaming.
Now that sounds like a thing. Because it's like you're the professional lapper. You know, like you're running around in your jock strap with your little whirly hat on and pasties with helicopter wheels. And...
I love how far of a stretch you're trying to make this not about prolapsed anuses.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Beanie, thank you for the gift sub to Mysterious Cum Stain. No, let them cook. No, they want you to keep going. What? Tell us more about the nipple pasties and the lapping.
Lapping at nipple pasties?
Tell us more about lapping at nipple pasties.
Well, what about the strip club that's out in the middle of the cornfield that's all nude and they take the dollar off your nose with their lips?
I don't know where that came from, but that sounds like a fun time.
I read about that somewhere.
Which lips? Mira, you know.
Downstairs.
You know. The outhouse? Cut! 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 Red-nosed!
Somebody knows.
Well, excuse me, princess.
You see that fucking face? That's so funny. How does your dad know that?
I told you, I read it in a book.
Yeah, read it. He's very learned, very traveled into the cornfield,
Well,
at least.
Excuse me, princess.
Sorry. Thank you for the Chronic. Thank you for the community gift sub. I appreciate it. Snowfall. Thank you for the gift sub to Nipple Pasties LMAO 69. Yuri with the gift sub to Cummies in Bummies. Appreciate it.
Cum bunnies, one. Hippity hoppity all the way to the burly boiler.
A gentleman and a scholar, I see. Absolutely. Well, maybe a scholar. I don't know about gentlemen.
I was going to say, let's not push that G word too much.
That's me on the weekends. What, a cum bunny? Yeah, I can see it. Isn't he gentle? I don't know, Dad. Would you say you're gentle?
You just be so still and so quiet.
Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Cock.
Snowfall, thank you for 169 cock biddies. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
What are we Googling now?
Well,
Oh, right. Oh, did you have another...
princess?
Oh, I was waiting to do the Bing hole squares. Have we done all the Bing hole squares yet?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Beanie, thank you for the gift sub to Platypi Thief. I swear you're just gifting subs to get me to read them out loud to my dad. If you're playing chicken with me, it's not gonna work. My dad told me he was into water sports the other day.
And I guarantee you there's probably nothing I haven't heard.
Right. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Semen All Over My Chest Hair XD.
I mean,
It
wasn't me. It was the one penis man.
You're not gonna...
Well,
As opposed to the two penis man?
Yeah, the right one or the left one.
Yeah, I can guarantee you there is not a single username on this platform that you will be able to gift a sub to that I would not be willing to read out loud to my dad.
Well, excuse
He shoots, he
me,
scores!
princess.
Yuri, thank you for the gift sub to Piss in My Ass.
Peeing in your butt, peeing in your butt, peeing in your butt.
Well, excuse me,
How'd you find my
princess.
dad's alternate account? Thank you for the gift sub to Water Sports Lover.
Sploosh.
I feel like, you know those like morning radio shows where they have all the fun little sound effects that they play in the background. You're my fun little sound effects after I say stuff.
There you go.
Perfect.
Zippity doo dah, zippity gay.
He's definitely your dad. No DNA test necessary. I mean, look at us. No, keep your teeth in.
You don't want no gum job? What's the matter?
How many times have I told jokes about getting a gum job? DNA like cummies? No.
Well,
Stop.
excuse me, princess.
I had one when I was
Anonymous,
15.
thank you for that gift. A gum job?
Uh-huh.
Maybe let's not
Well,
talk about that.
excuse
Anonymous, thank you for the
me,
gift sub
princess.
to Moist. Evo, thank you for the gift sub to I Love My Dad. That's true. Snowfall, thank you for the gift sub to Double
Well,
Penis.
excuse
Anonymous,
me,
thank you for the gift sub to
princess.
Bush Did 9/11.
See, that way you can singularly DP.
Well, excuse
They make attachments
me,
for that.
princess.
Well,
It's usually a little cock ring. You put it around the balls, and there you go.
I've never seen anything like that.
Maybe
Well,
I'll show you.
Excuse me,
Yuri, thank you for
princess.
the gifts up to Gum Job Off Granny.
Just ask your mother.
Logging with the
Well,
gifts up to
excuse
Gum
me,
Job Grandma.
princess.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done being brats, or do we want to inspect some holes, or you gonna keep giving me
Bagels with cream jizzy.
bagels with cream jizzy? Like, where are we at? LT, did you see what's happening right now? The whole almost 260 hours. We are fucking 3 levels away from completing every single sub goal, or from every single incentive that we planned.
Do I get to call out
Well,
the bingo holes?
excuse me, princess.
Do you want to? I mean, normally they're a discussion to see if they apply to a story.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, we've got a hype train going right now, and they keep gifting subs to weird fuck ass accounts for me to read out loud. So yeah. Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Glaze My Face Daddy.
Well. How much time you got, Doc?
Be sure to take your supplements. No reason. Hot Tub Stream, let's go. Hey. You got more hours tacked on? 2.5 minutes for every $1, Mac. Every $1.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Login, thank you for that gift sub to Daddy's Cum Bucket. Mira, thank you for the gift sub to Throat Goat Nancy Reagan.
Oh, yeah.
My
Just say low.
falling leaf
a good one.
emoji,
Yeah,
falling leaf
good one.
emoji, falling leaf emoji.
Don't worry.
speedy
We're going to be
emoji,
smoking weed with
speedy
my
emoji,
dad in a
speedy
future
emoji.
episode. Don't even worry about it. Is there a stretch goal for a repo hangout with your loving fans? I mean, we could think about it. I'm not on PC, but I'd gift a sub. I'd gift to Rat Cum or some shit. Of course you would. That's true. Nancy was known for that in Hollywood. That's what I've heard.
Well, that's probably where she met Ronnie at.
Thank you so much, Snowfall, for the 420 bingles. Stretch? Loving fans? So you want me to stretch my loving fans? Maybe we can work that out.
Damn, baby, you big.
That oh yeah after Nancy Reagan mention brought the gum job mention into an entirely new light. Papa Beep slogan says. Woohoo! You know? I didn't need the flashback of the rhino scene from Ace Ventura 2. You remember that one? He's doing like surveillance of someone ever in a giant like
princess.
fake animatronic rhino.
Oh yeah.
And it gets too hot, so he has to get out, but there's no like exit, so he
Goes out the boot hole.
He goes out the butthole, and it looks like the rhino fucking shits him out. Yeah. Mira, thank you for the gift sub to Beard Princess Child. That was an alt account made from someone back in my Minecraft days.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Beanie, thank you for the gift sub to Ratcum69 Ooh Woo.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Log in with the gift sub to Stretch Me Daddy.
My goodness. You're all very, very naughty.
Oh yeah, they don't behave. They do not behave. Okay, last one for real.
What?
I don't believe you.
What
Well,
the Tobias T touch hole?
excuse me, princess.
Somehow my dad activated his phone assistant and it pulled up it was activated with the word naughty somehow, and the assistant said, "I apologize if something I did caused you to feel that way. Could you please tell me what makes you say I'm naughty so I can understand and improve?"
It's called surprise butt sex.
What? Oh my god.
Take that right out of there, because there might be a demon in my pocket.
I mean, it's been called that a few times, I'm sure. Mira, thank you for the gift sub to Get a Vasectomy. True. I'm working on it. Siri is a good girl, I promise, Daddy. This is not how Skynet is supposed to gain sentience.
Only if they suck him out the end of your penis.
Google Assistant wants to be told what to do to be a good girl. Confirmed. I think so. Okay, bye. I'm Lurk. Mira, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm behaving mostly because I'm broke, but I still feel I get points. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Depends on where you're kneeling.
I mean, login, real. The last thing we need is a Terminator based off Ron Jeremy. Oh, God. Get out of here.
You mean you tell me you've never seen Ron Jeremy blow himself on a porno?
Dad, I can't say that I have.
The Hedgehog.
You remember when we rented those Halloween movies? Back when we lived at the antique house?
Oh.
My dad and I rented a bunch of like straight to DVD Halloween movies, like scary movies to watch for Halloween. And one of them must have been categorized incorrectly and was not put in the special behind the curtain adult section, and featured Ron Jeremy as a slasher killer. It was porn.
Yeah, it was Leatherface.
It was porn. Yep. I watched two women suck cannibal paste off of each other's toes. What a great time. You can tell that stuck with me for a while.
Oh boy, Father of the Year.
Are you referring to One-Eyed Monster? It might be. No! Log in!
Excuse me, princess.
We just got a gift sub to Toe Come.
Not a bad thing.
Never mind, my dad's into it. He's like, I've heard worse. I could have gone my whole life without hearing that sentence.
Excuse me, sir, but who do you think you're gonna please with that thing? Me?
I do think the important part of this story is that you kept watching it. No, we turned it off.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we might have flipped through it because there was some like questionable bits, and then we found this is not appropriate for children.
No.
We're just gonna put that one away. I might have gotten up later that night and watched some more of it. I don't remember.
I would think that that's probably the case because
I might have.
I don't remember the toe thing, but
I remember the toe thing because it felt weird to watch that they specifically got this little container out of a fridge and started licking it off each other, and then you find out later that it's made of people, and then they're like, oh no, time to fuck, I guess. I don't know.
Excuse
oh,
me,
you're making
princess.
me so horny.
Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to But I Poop From There. Okay, the hype train is over. Can we raise your hand if you watched Skinamax after your parents went to bed? Don't raise your hand. Don't do it. Before it actually gets explicit, there's a lot of things where you're like, is this just a terrible film? Or yeah. Because it was bad. It was really bad.
Couldn't be any worse than the Human Centipede.
True. Yeah, that's also pretty bad.
That's nasty.
Okay, Binghole Squares for the mocktail post.
Excuse me, princess.
Wolfgrave, you're attempting to play chicken with me right now. And it's not going to work. Thank you for that gift sub to Porn with Daddy.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Snowfall, thank you for the gift sub to Ron Jeremy, 69420. Appreciate it. Remember when softcore porn was just on TV? Yeah. I'm not responsible for that sub. I don't know.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Think of that gift sub to I Lick Daddy's Wet Shaft, 6969.
And we're right back to a circle. Remember, we talked about therapy.
My dad, who said, this is why I don't do therapy 5 minutes into Hole Inspector today, just said, Logan, go get therapy. Oh, great. All right. So, Binghole Squares for the mocktail post. I was thinking about...
There's only two.
You think there's only two? Which ones?
Number 9 and...
Well, it wouldn't be asshole. Well,
number 6.
We could do asshole. Did we take off Everyone Sucks here? No, okay. So,
number 6.
Asshole, number 9 is just... if one person specifically.
Okay, so the only one that applies is number 6.
Number 6. Let's see. Let me do a cursory glance.
At her underpants?
A cursory glance at some underpants.
Upskirt bids.
I do think it's some entitlement. Changing.
Entitlement.
Yeah, the feeling entitled to, oh, well, I maybe heard that one person might be pregnant, so I'm changing her drinks.
I don't think that's entitlement, because entitlement means that you expect something for nothing. I think
I mean, you're
changing
expecting
someone's drinks is pushing
you're feeling
your
entitled
morality on to someone else.
You're feeling entitled to controlling what they're doing.
I see what you're saying, but I feel it's kind of a stretch to say entitlement. But poll the pollsters. Tell us what you think.
We trolled so long we're in ads now. Was that literally an entire hour of holy shit? All right.
Oh, is it ads and we need to
Yeah, we got
cigarettes?
Yeah, it's ad time. Do you need to go smoke again?
Well, probably not, but
It's only 3 minutes. We're all about stretching here. True.
we're not talking about stretching anuses anymore. Did you forget?
Yeah, we're done.
I would like to ask you a question. Hot tootie. Oh. Oh, are you staying on there or are you coming out here?
I'll stay on here.
Oh, okay.
I was about to gift you that game for a bit, but then I saw the price and thought better of it. I already have Dream Daddy, so
Well,
You're
excuse
good.
me, princess.
a second Ace Ventura reference. I'm gonna go check if an asteroid is going to fall on my head. Perfect. Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to my anus needs to be touched. True. I think you're ready and willing. I can feel that. I feel like this is important to mention now. It feels topical. It feels important, I think, maybe. And relevant to the conversation, considering everything that has just happened. I need to double check. How do I don't have a good segue. So this is available. We have new
I am your cool slutty daddy.
we have new yeah. Yeah. The Color Blast line for Sugar Brat is a limited time run. We're only going to be offering the Color Blast Sugar Brat shirts for summer. They are a summer only item. So there you go. The tie-dye crop, oh my god. Little Sugar Brat crop top. Do those ship internationally? I believe they do. Made to order. Any orders containing this product may have a 2-week processing time. Any questions? Size chart, payment. Shipping, calculated checkout. Let's see. Shipping policy. International. At this time, we are unable to offer shipping to Ukraine and Russia. Some internationals can take up to 4 to 6 weeks to arrive. Yes. Yeah. They are. We do ship international. There you go. We now have brand new Sugar Brat. I need a tank top. But it feels incorrect for me to wear a Sugar Brat shirt. I mean, I'm not a brat, but I know plenty of them. True.
Do it.
True. But you're a brat, Beavis, but I'm not the Sugar Brat. Get a Sugar Daddy variation? Yeah, but Sugar Daddy is the daddy that gives the sugar. And Sugar Baby is the baby that receives the sugar, right? See, a Sugar Brat is the brat that gives the sugar. So I would, what is it, a sugar daddy baby? Sugar baby daddy? Just have one that says booger shat. True. True. Brat Daddy shirt? Brat Daddy could be good. Level 108 looks like a sugar receiver to me. True. True. Daddy Brat.
I don't want.
I was just showing off some new merch that I just had go live today.
Oh, nice.
The retro style Sugar Brat shirts and hoodie. Yeah.
I like that one over there on the right. Yeah.
The Hole Inspector University.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You want one? It comes in navy, sport gray, or black.
Probably black.
Black? We can be matchy-matchy.
How big of a size does it get?
It goes up to 5X.
Holy dog balls.
I'm your daddy.
Well,
True.
It's been my experience. I need to get one size bigger than what I need because it shrinks.
Let me see. We have a size guide. Do you know your measurements?
Oh, for shirts.
I am not asking you how big your cock is, motherfucker.
Body length.
Chest width, body length.
Probably
Sleeve.
double X.
2X?
That's
23,
what,
28?
that's what this one is, I think.
Hard.
Oh, and it feels good?
Well, but I've had this one and washed it several times, so.
Oh, okay. And it's still 2X?
Well, it should be.
Okay.
I am your cool slutty daddy.
But like I bought 2X shirts and did tie-dye,
Mm-hmm.
washed them, and they're so fucking tight that they right up in
My pussy.
fucking
Mm-hmm.
arm crotch.
Well, if it doesn't work out, we can get another one. I have a,
Well, make it a 3X, just to be on the safe side.
You sure?
Yeah, because
HIU t-shirt. You said 3X? 3XL. Wait. Black. 3XL. I will get that sent to my accounts manager.
Snazzy.
Snazzy. Wait, Beeps, you can have expensive Doxy shirt? Oh, that's good. Have the full Harlot horoscope line? Yeah.
Harlot horoscope.
Yeah, I found online semi recently a D100 rolling table list in the first ever D&D like Dungeon Master's Guide
Oh yeah.
to for random harlot encounters.
Oh my.
And for a long time I've been doing vibe checks where people I just roll a D100 or a D20 to check someone's vibe. And since finding the harlot roll table, I will sometimes do your vibe check as a harlot horoscope. What kind of harlot are you today? They range from slovenly troll, brazen strumpet, cheap trollop, typical streetwalker, saucy tart, wanton wench, expensive doxy, haughty courtesan, aged madam, wealthy procuress, sly pimp, and a rich panderer.
All of the above.
Or all the above. What if let's roll my dad's harlot horoscope.
Oh no.
Let's see what kind of harlot my dad is today. We're not gonna do vibe checks for everybody, otherwise we'll be here forever and not get into actual whole content. And I want to be able to have an episode up with my dad in it. So where's my rolling box? I'll just roll it on the floor. Oh, it is. Yeah.
Mm. 66.
99.
Oh.
99 makes you a rich panderer.
Bullshit! Have no monies.
Rich pander today. There we go. I was really hoping that was sly pimp.
See, I could never be a pimp though, because that's just not right.
It's just not right, yeah.
Especially
May all have a good night. We want to continue to inspect the hole, so we're avoiding digging ourselves into one. Exactly. Let's dive into more hole. You said you had another keyword you wanted us to search?
Do we want to be a little more serious, or do we want to be a little more whimsical?
Any vibe or like tone intention that you have going into searching a word is not going to be what we get. No matter what, 100% of the time, it's going to be something fucking weird or different.
Family dynamic.
You want to search family dynamic? My dad giving us like actual like keywords and phrases and stuff, and all my other guests being like, semen, cum, butt sex. What do we got? Ooh. Ooh. All right, we got one. You ready? I am putting
The Dicker tape.
the prediction is live. Here we go. Am I the hole for banning my mother-in-law from the house? Thoughts?
I can't imagine that's going to go very well with the spouse.
Mm-hmm.
Unless the spouse does not like said mother.
Right.
Then it could be not a point of contention, but something that brings you together.
Could be.
But typically, that would be recipe for disaster.
Right. Right. All keywords are either horny or food-based until Papa beeps. Right.
All right. Then we're going to do how to screw a seedless watermelon. Like warm
I'm kind of hungry.
apple pie.
Bookie, hello, good morning, welcome back. 95% of mother-in-laws and Am I the Asshole posts tend to be horrid people, to be honest, right? I'll eat here in a little bit. We'll take a food break after this one. How about that? Well, I don't have much to cook. I guess I can make eggs. We just got eggs. Breakfast burritos.
And I only brought you one out of the 7 or 8 dozen.
I still got almost 3 dozen left. I only went through a dozen already. My dad has a bunch of chickens out on his farm, and we get farm fresh eggs pretty regularly. It's very nice.
And we just had, when I left the house, we had 8 babies in the incubator.
Oh, nice.
That have hatched out of probably 30.
Oh, they hatched?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Tragic news, I need to finish hanging the laundry before I can finally nap. True. Papa Beeps is living my farm dream. Fresh eggs are the best.
Truth.
Do they do nuggets as well? Depends on how squirrely the chickens are. We did have to butcher some problematic roosters.
Yeah, we butchered 5 and still had 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sold 4 of those, and then 1 of them died.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're down to 1 rooster, which is more than plenty.
Yeah, Zoria, they're incubating 30 eggs right now.
Yep.
30 for more chickens. The watchmaker I worked for had chickens that laid blue eggs. Nice.
Yep, those are called Easter eggers. We got one of those.
Yep. How split are we? More than 0 roosters is a pain, generally speaking. Yeah. I learned how to butcher chickens a few years ago. Kind of wild, pulling all the feathers out. Right.
Excuse me, princess.
Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Dad's Cock. Get it? Because we're talking about chickens. Three chickens give me plenty of eggs unless it's winter, like right now. Yeah. I was making a joke implying your father meant human babies. Oh. Oh, 3 babies in the incubator, and that's on top of all the chickens. Oh. See, I read it as like baby chicks. My bad.
We're getting about 13, 14 eggs a day.
That's a lot. All right. How split are we on this Dickie? 77% for not the whole. Okay.
Woo! I feel like there's got to be a little more information before we can get that far. But let's figure it out. Hi! Jump back, want to kiss myself. Good God!
Okay, sorry. Am I the whole for banning my mother-in-law from the house? I, male 39, lost my late wife 6 years ago. I have a 16-year-old son, Daniel, and I recently got engaged to my fiance of 2 years. Her mom and I aren't on good terms because of how she behaves. She's a controlling, self-centered, Dolly Parton wannabe. I learned to ignore her crap, but she's been annoying Daniel and criticizing his personality regularly. He's a private kid and still hasn't gotten used to the new family dynamic, but he's in therapy and is doing fine. She keeps diagnosing him left and right, calling him antisocial, autistic, and other crap. Fact is, Daniel is a shy, well-mannered kid, but people confuse that with being quote-unquote antisocial. Mother-in-law tried several times to force Daniel to open up by embarrassing him with personal questions on family dinners and test his personality type. Thoughts on this so far, Dad?
I want to chop her in the throat.
Short, sweet, concise. Yeah, I'm starting to think that banning from the house is maybe the least you should do.
Yeah, maybe kick her ass square off the porch.
Yeah. I'd have tied her eyelashes to her ass hairs and bowled her into the ocean.
Nice.
That's... I've never heard that one before. Yeah. I've realized the effect her behavior had on Daniel, so I gave him the choice to no longer be in the same room/house as mother-in-law, and he appreciated it a lot. Mother-in-law didn't like that Daniel kept his distance and no longer visits, and kept bitching about how spoiled he will become for her daughter to deal with. I told her to stop bringing it up, and she cried, "I'm just doing this for Danny. I'm just doing this for Danny."
Oh, Danny boy.
The pipes
Are throbbing, calling.
So I was gonna go reaming, so we were close. Last week she visited unexpectedly, wanting to say hi to Daniel. After Daniel greeted her and then went into the bathroom, she went into the living room with my fiance. I was in my bedroom when Daniel came and said his journal was gone. Oh. We looked for it but didn't find it. I asked my fiance, who was alone in the kitchen, but didn't see it. I paused for a second to ask where mother-in-law was. My fiance said in the living room, but I saw her coming down the stairs. I asked where she was, and she said the bathroom. I saw her purse in hand, so I bluntly asked if she took Daniel's journal. She looked offended and called for my fiance when I insisted to see inside her purse. She wanted to leave, but I didn't let her. Fiance told me to stop it, but I insisted, and the journal was there. Mother-in-law tried to explain this was her only chance to get to know Daniel better because she, quote-unquote, cares about him. I blew up at her and berated her for stealing from my son and told her she's banned from my house for the stunt she pulled. She argued with me and then left. My fiance apologized for her, but said banning her from the house was over the top. Wrong. It backlashed, and father-in-law argued and hoped his daughter realizes how fucking abusive I am, and to call off the wedding for refusing to apologize to the mother-in-law? Fiance said her family won't come to the wedding till I reconcile with her mom and cancel the ban, but I won't let my son be disrespected in his own house and asked my fiance to understand. I'm refusing to reconcile, but I'm aware this could ruin my relationship with all my in-laws, not just my mother-in-law, and my fiance thinks I'm selfish to cause drama. How is protecting your child selfish in any way?
Kick the bitch to the curb!
How is that selfish? Yeah. Oh no! Anyway, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah, because like mother, like daughter.
Right? To us estranged adult kids, she is what I referred to as Machiavellian narcissism turducken. 3 types of narcissists in one asshole. It's the least selfish thing.
Spicy.
To stand up for your child.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, good thing your only fiance is bi. Yeah, bye. Okay.
I can rub one out every night if I need to. I don't need your fucking bullshit.
I'm not gonna stand, like, literally your entire family is disrespecting our dynamic, is disrespecting my son, and when I stood up for my son, your entire
You're labeling
family,
me the ogre.
right, and you're telling me that I'm selfish to cause drama because I'm standing up for my son. We no longer need to have a relationship.
Exactly. Your shit will be on the doorstep when you get home from work.
Yeah. No, thank you. Goodbye. The kind of violation of trust from a family member is a serious mindfuck for a child, a shy, introverted child especially. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You have
now.
two options here: ruin your relationship with your child for the rest of your life, or defend your child and their boundaries.
Even if the fiance was the mother of the child, same goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because just like we talked about before, you know, you're forming what these children are going to think and how they're going to react going forward.
Right.
Based off of the input and the external stimuli that they experience.
Right. Absolutely. This was most likely going to be a formative memory, and you chose to side with your child instead of the mother-in-law that was absolutely overreaching her boundaries because she felt like she was losing control. That's end of story. End of fucking story.
And realistically, the mother-in-law had a really fucked up view to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
Because this was a child not of her daughter's loins. So what the fuck gives you the inkling that you have the responsibility or right to push a child in whatever direction you feel is necessary?
I think that's exactly why she was overreaching so much. It's a method of control, I think.
Mm-hmm. Which is domination.
Yeah.
And manipulation.
I blocked my own mother for toxic behavior before. If you don't enforce boundaries, no one will do it for you. Yeah.
Good job.
That's the matriarchal mindset. Yep. All right, binghole squares. What do we have? The better parent. It's not about you. Hit them with your car. Toxic family.
Over controlling parent.
Absolutely.
Well, not parent, but parent.
Parent of the fiance.
Yeah.
Not the whole for banning the mother-in-law.
Supportive parent.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Adults using kids as an excuse to overreach boundaries. Shitty step/parent post. Manipulation, absolutely. Entitlement. Wanting respect for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Throw the whole relationship away.
Throw the whole relationship away. I would say hypocrisy as well.
Yeah, because she's trying to make the kid be less antisocial and what she thinks that he should be, when all she's doing is laying out, you know, actions are louder than words.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Suck it, Trebek.
And there you go. Those are your binghole squares. We got a lot from that one. I'm noticing now that a lot of our binghole squares are very like family dynamic focused. I think. The top comment is not the whole, and if I were you, I'd put off the wedding until you know for sure that your fiance understands and will stand up for your son and you to her family when shit like this happens. Exactly. I think the ban is 1000% justified.
Because when two people partner up, man, woman, 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 man, man, whatever, doesn't matter. When you come together as a couple in a household with children, you have to be simpatico with one another. You have to be on the same page with one another, a united front, especially in front of the children, especially in front of the children towards anybody outside the home. And if you have differences, you discuss them in private without bickering and arguing, and you come to a, you know, here's my list of pros and cons, here's my list of pros and cons, why should we, and you come to agreement and a concession of this is how we're going to move forward on this topic.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. Good post. Good post. I think I'm gonna take a look at the Hole Inspector subreddit. How much time I got? I've got about it's 6 o'clock. Did you want to go to 7 or 8? Because I know you got to get back to the grandbabies.
Yeah. Probably 7.
7. Okay. So we got about an hour left. So let's check the Hole Inspector subreddit. Oh, we got a bunch of upvotes on this one. Wow. Okay.
What does that mean?
So I have a page where people can post stories to it for me to read them.
Oh, okay.
And when basically you can vote up or down on the post, and our top post of the month so far has 18 upvotes, and that's for our community. That's a lot.
Oh, wow.
So at least 18 people were like, "Yeah, I want Beeps to cover this one."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's this one. Oh my God, this one's a doozy. Okay. Let's see what we got. New Dickie going live. Am I the hole for refusing to speak to my sister because she wouldn't let my daughter be a flower girl at her wedding as planned, causing multiple family members to boycott it too? Okay. Is it gaycation doozy? Oh, no, definitely not gaycation doozy. Definitely not gaycation doozy. Am I the hole for refusing to speak to my sister because she wouldn't let my daughter be a flower girl at her wedding as planned, causing multiple family members to boycott it as well?
I mean, there could be some extenuating circumstances in there.
Right.
But just based on that little paragraph, it sounds to me like NTA.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like very rarely is someone not justified for refusing to speak to someone, you know?
You and I have experience in that.
Right. A lot of feelings about the flower girl. Yeah, apparently. If lots of family joined the boycott, it feels like maybe more likely to be justified. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not just like you snubbed my daughter for somebody else, or, whatever, so F you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is multiple people feeling the same way. So
right.
That is what lends me to believe it's NTA.
A lot of updates makes me think there's a twist. Are there a lot of updates? Let's see. There's one update with multiple edits. Okay. The top comment gave a TLDR that was 3 words long. TLDR is too long, didn't read.
Oh.
Basically an extremely concise summary of a post or something like that. It was three words long for this whole thing. I'll let you read it before we get into it, so you have as much context as I do. No, don't read it out loud.
Huh. I didn't see that one coming.
I didn't either. I did not either. Okay, how split are we here? 77% say not the whole. All right. I have a bet for what those 3 words are. Can you guess? I'm pretty sure the prediction's already closed. Do you have a guess what the words were? daughter is trans. Nope. Not quite.
Nice try.
Nice try. So I, 28 female, have a sister, 26 female, who got married last month. I'm going to be blunt. My sister has always been one of those people that has to have everything perfect, to the point sometimes it was hard to be around her. But she was my little sister and I have no other siblings, so I always made excuses when she'd hurt me when I was doing things right in her eyes. I was kind of nervous when she asked me and my daughter, 4, to be a bridesmaid in February because I knew she was going to be a massive bridezilla. Over the last few months, we had to practice multiple dances, pay for very expensive dresses, and put up with her tantrums. I told her from the start if she was in any way nasty to my child, I wouldn't stand for it. She assured me she'd never be nasty towards her favorite person in the whole world. Well, her now husband's little cousin, 8-ish, started coming to dance practice with her mom, and my sister started to ask her to do little things like show my daughter how to throw flower petals. I honestly thought she'd make them both flower girls for a while, but when she started to make my daughter sit out and have the little girl do her poem, I knew what was going to happen, but prayed I was wrong. I invited her out to coffee a few weeks before the wedding and I asked her what was going on. She told me she was glad I brought it up because she was looking for the right time. Apparently my 4-year-old wasn't doing everything right and she was afraid she was going to quote-unquote mess up her vision by saying the wrong thing or not doing the dance right on the day. She's 4. She's fucking 4 years old. I told her she's doing a pretty good job and everyone was always praising her. Sister giggled and said, it's not their day, now is it? So it's not up to us what's good enough for her wedding. I asked her straight up if she thought her niece wasn't good enough to be in her wedding. She replied with not as something big as a flower girl, but to attend. I asked her how I was going to break it to my daughter, who's excited about being in the wedding. She just told me to figure it out. I told her I'd give her a day to rethink her decision. If not, we wouldn't be attending and speaking to her ever again before I left. 2 days passed. I couldn't put it off any longer, so I broke the news to my child. Even though I tried my hardest and sugarcoated it as much as possible, the news still broke her heart. She cried herself to sleep, and so did I and my husband. Well, after a week, when I was a no-show for anything, my sister started to panic and started to get everyone to talk to me, even to drop off gifts for my daughter. When I told them why, a good number of our family, including the bridesmaids, dropped out. We ended up going for a few weeks away with no phones. When we came back, my sister had sent multiple letters and emails apologizing. Her in-laws and husbands have called me an asshole for doing what I did. It's so funny how you try to nitpick and pick apart and rip family dynamics apart to make your wedding this perfect little thing. And look where that got you.
The wedding is semantics.
Yeah.
It could have been going to the fucking grocery store.
Yeah.
This bitch is wackadoo out of her fucking mind.
So we haven't gotten to the update yet. There's a few edits at the end of this post and a big update. I'm not going to tell you what the 3 words were yet, just in case we get to it now. So, I've seen babies be flower girls. They were being held by adults and just help spreading the flowers around in the baskets. Yeah, like, I like the wording, not as something as big as the flower girl. I'm sorry. The child that's meant to just throw flower petals.
How many videos have you seen where they just run down there or they won't go at all, because they're fucking terrified out of their mind? You ask a 4-year-old to be your flower girl, you got to follow through.
Right.
Especially with all the dance and the different things and the practicing.
She's been practicing for months to do this for you. And you're like, actually, you're not good enough. Yeah. Yeah, Flower Girl's literally a role made for toddlers. Yeah.
She ought to have her ass removed.
Just chop it off like a couple slices of bacon. There you go.
I'm gonna have an ass meat sandwich. Not in a good way.
Not in a good way. We're talking about cutting cheeks off here. What do you mean? No more pooping for you.
No, you leave the hole. Just take the cheeks.
My brother-in-law saw this post and told my sister, who cried reading all your comments. How do I know? Because they showed up at my job knowing I wouldn't want a scene. They begged me to delete the post before people they know see it and kept apologizing. Finally, my sister said she might be pregnant. I told her even if she is, pregnancy doesn't wash away all the shitty things she's done, and I hope her husband's siblings never treat her child the way she treated mine, because I don't plan to be a part of her life. She burst into tears, saying she was sorry and she loves my daughter. I told her to leave before I called security, and her husband tried to talk to me alone because I was making her so upset, and everyone was cold towards them because of me. I told them no, everyone was cold because Cinderella and Prince Charming forgot that after treating everyone like shit, that no one wanted to be in there happily ever after. Damn. That line cold as hell.
I like it.
Right? They didn't like my mocking tone and raised their voice at me. My boss, who knows the situation and has a 5-year-old herself, told them to leave, so she's on my side. My sister's mother-in-law reached out to my parents, asking for everyone to meet up on neutral terms so we can all work out our differences. I'm gonna go to this dinner party because I want to hear their story and officially tell them to leave me alone. I will update you guys. Ooh. 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 This is gonna be
bills,
good.
Y'all.
This
Dollar
is
bills,
gonna.
y'all.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Oh, the meetup with the in-laws and the parents on neutral ground. Oh, ooh, Give me the drama. Show me how you do it. Oh. How are you gonna be neutral ground on bullying a 4-year-old? That's what I'm saying. Shaw said, please be a fist fight. I don't think it's going to be a fist fight.
We're going to meet up at the playground.
All right, playground rules, motherfucker. Put them up. Update. My sister's photographer saw this post and reached out to me on here. She knew my full name and she gave her Instagram to confirm. This goes deeper than my daughter not dancing right. Apparently, she overheard my sister's mother-in-law and aunt-in-law talking in the back. Oh, hang on. She overheard. Apparently, she overheard my sister's mother-in-law and aunt-in-law talking in the bathroom. Talking in the bathroom. They used slurs against my daughter and my husband. They called me the black man's whore. The photographer said they were both drunk, but brother-in-law also made jokes around my sister earlier in the day, which she smiled at. She also thinks my family members heard it, and it's the reason they dropped out. So yeah, my daughter wasn't Flower Girl because unlike me, her aunt and the other Flower Girl, she doesn't have blue eyes and blonde hair. Login, the 3 words was TLDR, sisters are racist. I was like, when is this coming up? Oh. If you're reading this, Sarah and Frank, fuck you and your family. My child is too good to be around trash like you both. Stay the fuck away from us. And if anyone in my family knew the real story and didn't tell me, fuck you too.
Get him.
Edit number 4. As, hello, thank you for the raid, welcome in. As, welcome, this is my dad. My dad is inspecting holes with me today. Raiders, this is my dad. Welcome. If this is your first time on Hole Inspector, we read the title of a post, we open a prediction, you can bet on whether or not you think they're going to be the asshole or not, and then we read the post in its entirety. make a discussion, decide, pay it out. Then we play Am I the Asshole Bingo, exclamation point bingo. Click the link in the chat to get your Am I the Asshole themed bingo card if you would like to play along with us. Welcome to Hole Inspector. We've got merch. Look.
Come on down.
Hole Inspector University. We have orgies in the group hall. Play the cum video. Ooh. Hey, yeah, actually, that's a great question. That's a great thing. Dad, here, put my headphones on. And I'm gonna turn this over for you and I'm gonna play my raid video. So anytime someone brings their viewers over to my channel, I play them one of 2 randomized videos.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play that for you.
Okay.
I'll let you know what he thinks. Wrong and bad and incorrect. I'm not the Twitch cum guy, okay? Ask me about my wiener. Ask me. Let me get like the tip right out of there. Maybe that'll help. Ponder my orb. I'm a cum wizard. Tankards and tankards of cum. I'm the one that wanted dicks. My bad. Your nips, they're succulent. Premium gooning activities. Eat my cheeks. I'll be the meat in your cum sandwich. How about that? My favorite thing is fluffing. Should we try to bust a nut right now? Every single day I come on here. I lick butt for a job. Little pre-pumping before the main pump attraction. I want to talk about the ethics of dragon sex right now. You don't have to have a penis to come on my face. Chat only clips my cum shots. Beep said no coming early. No, you come when I give you permission to come. Don't clip that.
Beeps, keep it in your pants. I Beeps.
That's fabulous.
He was cracking up the whole time. What was the one where you lost it the most? Fuck, I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember. But yeah, I should have put his video up while I was playing it. If we get the second video today, I'll add the live reaction view. Oh, Ponder My Orb was one of, yeah, you like that one. Anyway, welcome in everyone. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, he did like the hot dog costume, which I think is behind the chair right here. Somewhere.
Talk about my wiener.
Ask me about my wiener. Papa Beeps approves this message. We need that as a sticker. That's fun. We'll have a little cutout of my dad's head with just a little thumbs up. Yeah, just Papa Beeps going. I know, I like that. It's pretty good. I like this.
Neener, neener, neener.
Yeah, the double thumbs is very good. Let's do it. I've got a green screen. I can put that up before he has to leave. How many subs to get Papa Beeps in the hot dog suit? I mean, you all took us from level, what, 91 today? 97? Something like that? We're literally 3 levels away from finishing every single goal as part of the subathon. And we still have almost 2 weeks. I want Papa Beeps here when Luigi is red. No, we don't need to do that. Is the full title for Papa Beeps Beard King as opposed to Beard Princess? I'm not sure how the beardistocracy operates here. I think it's Papa Beeps is what we landed on.
Because I ended up shaving my beard.
Yeah, it's goatee now.
Down to the goatee.
The goatee. We're gonna get him in a ZZ Top cover band soon.
Fuck yeah. Every girl crazy about a hard cock band. I mean, playing band.
Okay.
Number 4.
Yeah, edit number 4. Thanks everyone for the love and support, but especially thank you to the photographer who came forward. Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention before I let them back into our lives. You're a real one. Edit number 5. So I thought I'd answer a lot of questions that kept getting asked because I'm tired. We'll be going to bed soon. My parents are fully on my side, so are multiple other family members that haven't been cut off. My daughter doesn't know the full story, but as a treat for all of us, we plan to take her to Disneyland for Christmas, and my parents have said they will join us. As for my sister, some people have mentioned she might be in an abusive relationship. Well, her husband is from old money, and his family is very well connected in England, which is something she always wanted, so I don't know if she is in a bad relationship, and afraid it's up to my husband to forgive her, not me. You can post this wherever you like. Please don't message me again, and I will not give up the photographer's information because she wants to stay anonymous. I found out 3 family members knew, including a bridesmaid that dropped out who knew. I've seen a lot of people making fun of the fact that me and my husband cried ourselves to sleep that night. My daughter find out. We didn't cry about her being a flower girl, nor did we cry while she was awake. We cried because our child was extremely hurt, and there's no feeling worse than your child thinking they're not good enough for someone they love. For the commenter who was extremely nasty about my husband crying, a father's love is equal to a mother's. Men do and are allowed to have emotions. Do better.
Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, because I was raised in that. Shut up, boy. Quit crying.
Yep. That's how my dad was raised, was you're not allowed to cry. You're a boy, don't cry. And that's I've actually told this story a couple times recently even that you were the one that taught me that it is one of the most manly things that you can do is to cry. I think you said that to me verbatim.
Yeah, being able to process and rationally deal with your emotions and be emotionally intelligent is far and over and beyond the better path than, oh, I'm fine. Oh, fuck you, blah, blah.
Yeah. Rather than keeping
all that does is repress and shove shit down, and yeah.
I thought that the parents crying because their child was hurt was obvious. Yeah, to someone who is well-adjusted and emotionally intelligent. Not to a piece of shit Redditor that spends all their time berating people who were the subject of racism. No.
Yeah, and it doesn't go in here and specifically state, but I think reading between the lines, the mother of the slighted child is one race, and the father and the daughter... The father's another race and the daughter's mixed race.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
And so, basically it reads out to me like the prospective husband, the sister's husband or fiance or whatever, and
his family
are like, Bafangu, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And she didn't say anything, and even, approved of it with a, smile or nod or whatever, so, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, fuck her, fuck him, fuck their old money.
Yeah.
Fuck them in their goat cheese ass.
Goat cheese ass. My mom wasn't okay with most noises having vocal stems cause a lot of problems. My dad always told my brothers that boys don't cry, and since I wanted to be like my brothers, I stopped crying. Now I find it really hard to cry, even when I want or need to. Yeah.
You can get it back, though. You can process it.
I believe in you, and I think you can.
What was it I was watching the other night? Fuck.
My dad's speaking from experience. You can get it back.
Now, it takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because, and you have to be diligent, and you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to want to be better than you currently are, or not, maybe not better, different,
mm-hmm.
But if you identify something that makes you feel uncomfortable with yourself or makes you feel like ashamed of yourself, then maybe that's something you need to devote some time to become a better version of yourself or a different version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily that that's what I'm telling you to do, but that's from my personal experience, that's what worked for me. So
Papa Beep seems to have a thing for goats with how often they've been mentioned today in a sexual context.
I got a story for you.
Oh no! Oh no!
We were helping, me and Uncle John were helping one of your cousins move.
Yeah.
And I was handing him these shoes and boots and stuff to put in this bag. And I said, "Don't you want to turn those around?" He goes, "I don't know. You're the one fucking this goat. I'm just holding its head."
Uncle John said that?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Me and him were like two peas in a pod.
Mm-hmm.
God rest his soul.
Future segment for Beep Stream story time with Papa Beeps. That's what one of the other incentives were, actually, on the incentive list. We have let me see, July support-a-thon. It was it's another show I want to start called Hyperfixation, where we get violently stoned and then I interview someone. We're gonna get fucked up, and I'm gonna interview my dad about his life, because he's lived a very, very exciting and varied and adventurous life, I think. Colorful, yeah, for sure.
Many storied.
I'm sure that we will have to cut some things out that would not be fit for YouTube, so that's something that you want to make sure that you're here for.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to try to think about how to be as generic as possible. Which will be kind of hard to do if I'm fucked up.
Exactly. That's the point. Creature, hello, welcome back. Violently stoned seems a bit of an oxymoron. I know, it's great, isn't it? Okay, so that was the #1 post on the Hole Inspector subreddit. So absolutely not the asshole.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not. Again, protect your children. Bing hole squares. We have the better step/parent. Hit them with your car. Absolutely.
Again and again.
Surprise bigotry. That's not a twist I thought was gonna be there.
Right. Toxic family.
Oh, absolutely toxic family. Edit comment had crucial information. Not the asshole. The wedding post. I'll count that as a wedding post.
Yep.
Adults using kids as an excuse. Is it? Bingo! Gaslighting manipulation. They were lying up and down about it, about all of it.
Grown ass adult acting like a child.
Mm-hmm.
Hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy.
Yeah.
In what way?
Because you're good enough for me to ask, and then all of a sudden you're not good enough.
Got it.
But I'm not going to actually tell you why.
I could take that as
I'm going to
hypocrisy.
slide that off on your mom and put that fucking pile of shit on them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely throw the whole relationship away. Fuck her forever.
Oh, yeah.
Sideways with a dump truck.
Oh, yeah.
Reddit Mack truck up your ass.
Reddit sucks here for the oh, your husband cried? Oh, he must be a
But Reddit doesn't suck. The Reddit user sucks.
That's what Reddit sucks here means.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Aggressive, like acting like a child, hypocrisy, throw the whole relationship away. Yeah, there you go. There's your big hole squares. Stoner, hello, welcome back. Good morning. Haven, have a good night. Haven says it's nice meeting you, Papa Beeps.
Hasta la pasta.
The might be pregnant comment is even worse, knowing the real reason she was kicked, just fucking lying. Yup. Yup. Trying to avoid consequences using pregnancy as a deflection. Yup. Yup.
Yeah, because what did that have to do with any fucking thing?
Literally nothing. Just another method of manipulation and control.
Blah, blah, blah. You're a dirty fucking whore.
Yep. Bad. Bad. I think we have time for one, maybe two more. Let's see what else we have on Hole Inspector. That seems
kind of like the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, we read that one.
You want to look up something else real quick?
Yeah. Do you want to pick one, or should I open it up for chat to pick one?
Yeah, I picked them all, so.
Okay.
Because I was going to say World Affairs.
All right. We are going to do chat picks. If you would like... Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. If you'd like to choose our next keyword or phrase to find a new post, type the word hole into chat. Show me that hole.
Not literally, though. Right?
Not literally. Don't show me your hole. Show me hole. Big hole. Big hole hours. Okay, my bad. I already sent hole. Should I delete it or?
Oops. Didn't mean for that to fall out of there.
Leah, don't you even. Okay. Winner of the hole giveaway. Travis, what are we searching? What's our keyword? So no hole? Max, don't you fucking start.
Senorita Kumquat.
Texts. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we've already read that one.
What?
Yeah. I gotta. Why is this?
That doesn't.
Ah, okay. I was wondering why the fuck this had so many upvotes. It's like 50,000. All right, I'm sure. Let's do this one. It seems pretty short too, which is why I'm surprised. Am I the hole for refusing to pay for my sister's husband's surgery with my inheritance / college money?
Maybe, like a cucumber.
Yeah, no, next question. Right. Becca, hello. Welcome back. Am I the hole for refusing to pay for my sister's husband's surgery with my inheritance / college money? I'm just going to fund the choints economy. Hell yeah. Thank you for your service. Calamity, hello. Good morning. Can we know what type of surgery? Nope. The title that I read is all the information that you get. The only other context that you can get for this post is from the word that we used to get here, texts. You know somehow that texts are involved. Am I the whole for refusing to pay for my sister's husband's surgery with my inheritance / college money? Please be asshole surgery. How split are we so far? 58 to 42 in favor of not the whole so far.
Just keep it in your pants. Hi, Beeves.
Thanks so much for the follow. Maximum, welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you enjoy your time with us. Maximum. This is a kid, most likely. Asshole, that's what I'm saying. One more time before the Dickie closes. Am I the whole for refusing to pay for my sister's husband's surgery with my inheritance / college money?
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, just from what I can see this far away, I have no information.
Right,
About
yeah.
the other thing. I would say no.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if it was inheritance, then your sister probably got some too.
Yeah.
Right? And
oh, I didn't even think about that.
So,
yeah, it's inheritance and they're sisters.
So why would you not use your inheritance for your husband's surgery? And I'm saying inheritance is the source of I'm using it for college, which everybody, including me, knows that if you take out fucking student loans, you'll never pay them off.
Yeah. I want to guess she used hers for her wedding. Maybe. We'll see. Context. My sister, 27 female, and I, 18 female, lost our dad a year ago. He was my only parent. Mom was never in mine or my sister's life. Dad left money, inheritance, for me and sister, and she used her inheritance to get new cars and renovate her house. I live with my aunt right now because my brother-in-law didn't let me stay with my sister. I'm planning on using my inheritance money to pay for college tuition. I always wanted to be a doctor, but haven't decided which branch yet.
NTA.
Yep. Not the whole. Next. Which is her right, but that doesn't matter. Right. If you're... Let's figure out what kind of surgery it is before I make an overarching decision here. Yeah, new cars, multiple. Renovations on the house, but doesn't want to give up the lavish cars and new cars that she bought to pay for her own husband's surgery and is begging her sister to give up her inheritance instead.
Wow.
Anyway, my sister and I haven't been close. It started after she got married to her chronically ill husband, who was allowed to make backhanded comments about dad and mock his illness and make a scene at his funeral. Only because he's ill and shouldn't be held accountable for his behavior. I've distanced myself, but my sister keeps visiting a lot lately, venting about my brother-in-law's condition. He's been in and out of the hospital for heart problems and in need for a surgery. She brought up my inheritance money several times, but I end up cutting the conversation. She then straight up asked if I could help pay for her husband's surgery, and she'd pay back in less than a year. I felt uneasy because if I give her money for my inheritance, which is a large amount, there's no guarantee she'll pay back before it's time to apply for college. I'm taking a year gap, but I know my sister can't pay back that much, and I felt like I was risking my future. I refused to help, and she said she had a meltdown at my aunt's house, calling me heartless, cruel, with no empathy. She said that her husband's health should be a priority, and I needed to help because education is nothing compared to someone's health.
Timeout.
Timeout? Okay.
I need a little bit of a clarification. The brother-in-law was making backhanded comments about their father's illness,
Yes.
even though he was having illnesses.
He is
himself?
also chronically ill. Yes.
Okay, well, fuck him, fuck his wife.
Fuck them. Fuck all of them.
Fuck him in the ear, the son of a bitch.
And asked if I'd be happy to see her as a widow and my nephew with no father. My aunt suggested others pay, but most of them cut my sister and her husband off. What? 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 Oh, whoa. Whoa. This is my shocked face right now. I'm so surprised. Whoa! I argued that her husband's poor health isn't my fault after she kept blaming and guilt-tripping me. She kept crying, and although my aunt decided to stay out of it, she said that I should be prepared for permanent damage in my relationship with my sister if I don't help her now. Okay. Oh no. Anyway, she's been sending texts and pictures of her family telling me this is what I was saying no to. A happy, healthy family with a healthy husband and a father. But he's not healthy. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean? I cried and felt like I was being selfish, not good aunt and sister. I asked my friend and he said let them sell the cars and all the luxurious stuff they bought to afford the surgery, and warned me if I give them money, I'll never get it back and may not be able to go to medical school. That part. Yes. If they're unwilling to give up their luxurious cars that they bought from their inheritance to pay for a life-saving heart surgery, are they going to be willing to pay you back for the money that you gave them?
No.
I don't fucking think so. Yeah, med school ain't fucking cheap. I don't think so. Yeah, not the whole even a little bit.
Annis McTurd.
Annis McTurd indeed. Yeah, absolutely would never see that money again. All right, Bing Hole Squares, what do we have? It's not about you. It's just husband and wife, so I don't think we can consider it toxic family. Not the whole. Adults using kids as an excuse. She literally started to use her child as like a bargaining chip.
Manipulation.
Oh, absolutely. Gaslighting, manipulation.
And entitlement, because we're entitled to all the fancy shit we bought, and now
we're entitled to your money. Yeah.
To pay for our shit.
Absolutely.
Which...
Grown-ass adult acting like a child. She's literally throwing a temper tantrum by not getting her sister's money. Hypocrite.
Away.
Hypocrisy. Throw the whole relationship away. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. There you go. There's your Bing Hole Squares. And if we speed run it, we can do another one. So we're going to open it back up again. If you'd like to choose the next speed run hole, type hole into chat.
And go.
And go. I want to see so much rainbow hole on this screen. Show me hole. Make it rain hole. Wait. No. Wait a minute. Huge. Oh, it's going. My chat bot is lagging behind quite a bit. There we go. Now it's catching up. Now it's catching up.
Baby truck.
Baby truck.
You come in for the last hole? You want up? Baby truck. Meow. Meow. Yeah, just a baby, huh?
Mama kitty. What's a little cat? What a little cat? Yeah, meow, meow. Come on.
Pat the chair, maybe.
Truck.
Come up here. Oh, you went up here? You went up here? Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there's a baby trucky kitty. What a pretty cat.
Yeah.
What's that pretty cat?
Are you my grandkitty?
Are you my grandkitty? Are you my grandkitty? Is it meow meow?
Oh, here she. Oh.
It's a little meow meow.
No, she's. Nope, just switching to the other side. Too many laps. She can't decide. She can't. You just baby truck.
Who won?
Who won what? Oh, I haven't picked yet. Let's see. I was distracted by truck. Meaty Bones the first. Meaty, what's our keyword or phrase? Went over there? Come on.
Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty. Ah, yeah. Hi, meow meow. Hi, sweet kitty. Who's the sweet kitty? Hi. Yeah. Hi, Grandpa Cat. Grandpa Cat. Oh, yeah.
There we go. Oh, well, we had it for a second.
That's more than she's ever done.
There we go. Pets. The word is pets. How fitting. Pets.
P-E-T-Z.
What's the top pets post? Nope.
I love it when she pets this.
Oh, this is not short.
No, super long.
Damn. Keep pets in your back pocket because this post, I want to read it so bad. It's just too long for right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, did you see that title?
I did.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
just remember we got to go to the pets post.
Just do a Control D on that.
Oh, whoops. Wrong post.
That way you'll remember it.
True. It is bookmarked. Okay. Meaty, just know that the next pet post, that's yours. That's how we got there. Next winner. Shaw. Hit me with a keyword. Speed run.
Did you already do Shaw?
Mm-mm.
Who was it the time before?
I don't remember, but it wasn't Shaw.
No.
Skywalker, for once, you have the high ground.
I really think it was Big Meaty Dick.
Well, the first one was Meaty Bones the first.
Oh.
Panic? Is panic the word?
Instead of veiny thrombosis cock?
Yeah, exactly. Panic! Oh, we read that one already. And that one. And that one.
Ew, excuse me.
Oh, that one's an update post. Sorry, panic ain't it. Panic ain't it. I gotta move on. I'm sorry. Banana Moon Puppy. What's our keyword? What's our next keyword or phrase? Unfortunately, all the panic posts we've already done. Cheeto. Cheeto. What's the top Cheeto post? Oh, okay. We read that one, which is wild to me. Yeah, this is good. This is good. It's concise. We can do it quickly. New Dickie going live. Here we go. Am I the whole... So this, I feel like this one might be... The keyword, I think, is going to give you a fucking shit ton of context. More context than we've ever had on Hole Inspector. Am I the hole for calling my sister-in-law a hypocrite after she criticized my wife's choice to bottle feed our baby? Can you piece together the context clues?
No, I'm not bright enough to do that.
So the
But I
title...
originally was reading that as son-in-law, so... And I was like, that don't make no fucking sense.
Am I the hole for calling my sister-in-law a hypocrite after she criticized my wife's choice to bottle feed our baby? The reason we got to this post in the first place is by searching the word Cheeto.
Like Cheeto?
Like the snack, yes. Now, why do you think the sister-in-law would be called a hypocrite for criticizing another mother's method of feeding their child?
Because she did the same thing.
Not necessarily. I think it involves Cheetos. Right.
Yeah, cause see, I'm not getting how Cheeto gets you to this.
Well, the sister-in-law is criticizing OP's wife and her choice to bottle feed their own baby. So sister-in-law's like, hey, you're a piece of shit for choosing to bottle feed instead of breastfeed.
Yeah, I get that.
So OP, the person who posted this, is saying, you're being a fucking hypocrite right now. What do you mean? I'm assuming it's because she feeds her baby Cheetos.
I tried to feed my little baby sister a slice of cheese when she came home at 4 days old.
There you go.
Mom goes, honey, she can't eat that. She don't have no teeth.
I don't know if you heard that, but my dad said that his mom said, honey, she can't eat that. She don't have no teeths. It would be the wife's sister, yeah.
All right, let's
Fed is
figure
best,
it out.
bottle or boob, it doesn't matter. Right. We've got 97% for not the hole. Okay. Hello, Reddit. My wife gave birth. My wife gave birth. My wife gave birth to... My wife gave birth to our first child July of this year. She tried to breastfeed our son, but couldn't handle the pain. She also suffered from postpartum depression, so I suggested we try formula. Our baby is growing healthy and happy, and my wife started to feel good again. She still feels down sometimes, but her medication has helped her a lot. My brother and his family visited us last week. They gave us gifts for the baby and asked how things are going for us. We were just chatting in the living room when our baby started crying. My wife hurried to the kitchen to prepare our son's bottle when sister-in-law followed her. She said something along the lines of, "Are you sure you want to feed your baby cow's milk?" My wife said yes and explained that she tried breastfeeding, but it was too painful for her. Sister-in-law then went on to say that when she had her firstborn, she never complained of pain and that her great love for her child helped her overcome everything. Okay, it ain't your fucking baby. Okay, this ain't your fucking baby. My sister-in-law says she can't believe how... Wait. Oh, yeah. I told her everyone's experience is unique, and she continued to say we are depriving our child the best nutrients because we're feeding him cow's milk. This time, my wife already went to the nursery to feed our baby. My sister-in-law said she can't believe how some moms are so selfish by choosing to bottle feed to not destroy their figure. Okay, so
that was not even in the
so we're
statement.
projecting. Okay. My wife is slim even after giving birth. I told her that that's not the reason we chose to bottle feed. She stopped making comments because her daughter started to get fussy. She pulled a snack from her diaper bag, and what do you know? She handed her daughter Cheetos.
And you're gonna give her fucking red number 5 and yellow 4 and what all?
How dare you deprive your child of life-saving mother titty nutrients? Anyway, here's some cheese powdered packing peanuts dyed with orange number 3,
which are delicious, by the way.
However,
The jalapeno ones.
oh, I love me some jalapeno Cheetos.
Shut up, Auntie Long Boobies, and sit down.
Yeah. Like fuck Lay's for a lot of things, but Cheetos do slap. Yeah. What'd she say? I wanted to say something, but I stopped myself because I thought it's uncalled for. We continued talking for a few minutes when my wife joined us holding our son to help him burp. Sister-in-law went on to say, "Oh, you poor thing. Did mommy give you cow's milk? I hope you don't end up malnourished." Oh, shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth.
You dirty whore mouth.
My wife didn't say anything, but I could see from her expression that she was hurt. I told my sister-in-law, "Can you stop being a hypocrite and give your daughter a healthier snack?" My brother got pissed that I called his wife a hypocrite. We got into a verbal altercation and we ended up kicking them out. Our parents are now angry at both of us for acting like teenagers. They want us to apologize to each other, but I refused. I said only if sister-in-law apologized to my wife first. Am I the whole? Edit for clarification, we use Kirkland's Signature Pro Care. It is a baby formula. My sister-in-law calls it cow's milk. I don't know, maybe to make it sound awful.
And I grew up on a dairy farm, so cow's milk is delicious. And
Exactly.
you know, some mothers just can't do that. I mean, that was not my case, but
Yeah, it's an individual experience to everyone, I think. Like you do what's best for your kid and also yourself.
even if you can't manually breastfeed, maybe you can pump. If you can't do that, then you've got to do something. You
Yeah,
can't
right. You
let the
can't
baby
just not
starve,
feed your fucking baby. Yeah.
You know, and it's not like you're going over there doing the, highly pasteurized cow's milk, da-da-da. You
Right.
go and you get the baby formula that hopefully doesn't come from one of the shitbag corporate,
Right.
infamil places, but...
Right.
But-
Sister was definitely acting childish. Absolutely.
all of this,
Yeah. She's using cow's milk to try and shame her. Absolutely.
not the whole.
Yeah, not the whole. Not even a little bit. All right, final Bing hole squares. What do we have? It's not about you. Jealousy post. She's jealous that she's jealous of
But when you say
Of her body.
projecting,
yeah, projecting.
My body's not good enough because I breastfeed. Why can't you breastfeed so your body could be like mine?
Yeah.
Well, bitch, even if she breastfed, maybe her body would still be hot because you're just a fucking worthless piece of shit.
Yeah. The projection is real. Projection is real.
And I'm gonna tell you,
Mom tried to breastfeed, but it didn't happen. So yeah, it just didn't happen. Baby formula is the most regulated food category because Al Capone got pissed about babies dying. Really? Interesting. I didn't know that.
21.
21. Adults using kids as an excuse, absolutely. Not the asshole, for sure. Grown ass adult acting like a child, absolutely. A little bit of a temper tantrum. Hypocrisy. Yep. And there we go. That's all of our Bing hole squares. We did it. Congrats.
And a little diddle for the cat in the middle.
Yeah. Absolutely. Nice. Thank you all so much for coming to my dad's episode of Hole Inspector.
Thank you all for having me on. I sure appreciate your putting up with me.
Oh, no, we loved it. We loved it so much.
You want me to move this back?
Oh, I can do it. You're fine. We're going to find somebody to raid. And then I can see my dad out. Whomst?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Log and think of that gift sub to Daddy's Little Hole. Appreciate it.
How'd you know my hole was little? I don't be sticking nothing in my hole. Not for you,
Whomst for raid time. Careful.
And I got myself caught up on The Witcher.
Oh, on the Witcher show? Nice.
And I watched Castlevania.
Oh yeah, did you finish Castlevania?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Yeah, I love Castlevania. It's so good. I think we're gonna raid Lappin.
I started watching The Sandman.
Oh really? That one I haven't seen yet.
It's not too bad.
Papa Beeps is not a nerd. I introduced him to Castlevania. We watched the first couple episodes together. And he was like, "Wait, man, this is kind of cool. I'll watch the rest of it." I did the same thing with
Delicious in the Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon Meshi. And he was like, "Wait, this kind of fun." I remember I introduced him to it, and then the next time I saw him, he was like, "So they got more episodes coming out, or?" We're gonna raid Lappin. I think the raid message is coming in hot, fresh, out of dad holes. There we go. There's your raid message. If you're a subscriber, copy and paste that message or use whatever sort of emails that you have, whether they be yours, mine, or somebody else's. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I will see you guys tomorrow for more shenanigans. Normally I would be streaming longer here, but we had a special episode today, and I need to take a fucking break every now and again and maybe not stream myself to death. Imagine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably more zombie stuff. More zombie stuff.
Maybe a urine stream. I mean,
maybe I just piss. Maybe I just set up a camera in my bathroom and I just piss. Maybe I drink an entire gallon of water and we just watch piss. Who knows? All right, I'll see you guys later. Have fun.
Hasta la pasta.
Hasta la pasta.